Hey everyone, what's up? What's up? Come on in. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the Hood Table if you are not already subscribed. We will be starting in a minute.
You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the Hood Table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the Hood Table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the Hood Table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
What's up, hoodies? Come on in, come on in. What's up, Mel? How you doing? What's going on?
Nothing much. How you doing today?
Girl, woo, child.
You had your earful all day.
I've been getting an earful ever since this morning when Jay Wilson had to call me out on his panel. Girl, you know how many people was texting me and inboxing me on Facebook and
Yeah, I didn't catch the live, but I saw the replay and I was so tickled. And then when you popped up in there, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, somebody told me.
I be watching. What had happened was I was watching somebody from last night. So they said I was watching for somebody from last night, and literally when I seen the notification for JW and it said something like it said something, then it said flower,
right?
It said something else, and at that same time I was being messaged. So I already knew. I was like, when I saw flower in Jay Wilson's title, I said, oh damn, somebody either told him about my post or he saw it with his own eyes.
What was it, community post or something?
Yes.
I didn't see it. But
it was a community post.
When he said flower, I was like, oh, they do look like a flower.
Oh, okay, because you know everybody been going in about Jay Wilson's merch, right?
Yeah.
From Property Live, Properly Bonafide. I mean, everybody been talking about his merch, right? So I was like, let me take a look at this merch. So when I looked at it, the bag, I guess it's a t-shirt, it's a tumbler, like a cup, and then it's a bag, like a tote, something like that. And I think they got something was inside of the tote to make it kind of bulge out or something. And so it looked to me like a bag of self-rising flour. Because of the colors, because I don't know. And I said, does it look like that to me because I'm a cake decorator and I buy flour by the tons? You know what I'm saying? I'll be at Sam's buying that big ass bag of flour. You know what I'm talking about?
Look,
there he is.
That is funny.
Thank you. But yeah, like I was saying, I said, if I just seeing that because of a cake decorator, is that why I see that? Because everybody else was talking about it looked like some old BC manuscript, you know, before Christ. Somebody else said it looks like some feud. How brother Jay Wilson say feud design?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm looking at these shirts like I don't see what y'all see, but I thought it was, you know, flour. I thought it was flour. But yeah, I thought it was so funny, and I was just like, Jay Wilson about to drag because of my comment, but he was cool about it. He got a kiki and he got a a giggle.
Yeah, gone but not forgotten. I was listening to him.
Yes, I was like, oh my god, but that was So funny. I was like, look at Jay Wilson there laughing at my little joke. That made me feel good because I didn't mean to be like dragging. I was just like, well, I'm talking about it look like this. This is what it looked like to me. But anywho, I just thought it was so funny. But yeah, people was like, Jay Wilson talking about you. What you say about his shit? I was like, I said, I made that days ago. That's old news. That's old news.
I missed it. I didn't see it.
But yeah, that was funny. So yeah, I enjoyed Jay Wilson's live this morning. I've been watching everybody, like literally everybody. I've been watching him almost every day. I've been watching what's it call it? Property Live. I haven't watched a lot of Tim Blaine. I've been watching Sean Bradley, Rick Reed. They've been kind of popping, up and down,
I think out of all of those you named, the only one I did watch is Jay Wilson.
Boy. Jay Wilson said, he said, I thought it was funny. The Kimmie thing is interesting. You know what? As far as the Kimmie thing, I don't know. Did you see my post that I put on there about Kimmie? I didn't say her name. I didn't say her name.
It's on your community one?
Yeah, basically what I said was, I don't know why she won't, and I think I showed this. I think I posted that before she did her video. Or maybe I posted it before I saw her video. But anyway, I made a post on my community wall saying, I don't know why just Kimmie, or why did I say her name, but I was like, I don't know why she won't show proof. I said, if something like that would have happened to me, I got cameras. I mean, people walk in my house, and I live on a hill, so people walk in my house and say, is this shit Fort Knox? Goddamn. My relatives be like, nigga, why you got so many goddamn cameras? We can't do shit up in this motherfucker. I'm like, the cameras ain't for y'all. So y'all can roam through my house like y'all normally roam. Go over there, roll your shit up, do what I'm saying? But yeah, it's funny because I got a lot of cameras all around my house, from the basement to the top floor, on the inside, outside. And I was just like, if something like that would have happened to me, I would have definitely had proof. And if something like that would have happened to me, and I had like children, especially in my home. I know Kimmie don't have children there. She do got a couple of dogs, but still, I would have, man. I ain't no way I could have sat on that shit over a year. Ain't no way.
Wait a minute. So this supposed to happen a year ago?
A while ago. Like when her and TMO or TheeMissO got into it. It was a long time ago.
Like when she first started TheeMissO first started her channel?
That's what TMO said. She said it was around the time when she first started her channel. And I was like, well, damn, that's been a minute, right? And then all of a sudden, first Kimmie said she thought it was beachy. This beach is better. Yeah. Then she also said she thought maybe this heat might have had something to do with it.
Was she around then too?
I don't know if was this heat around then. I don't know. I don't know. Child, it's hard to keep track with everybody, with all these people coming in from all these sectors.
Right.
But she and then she said, basically she came live yesterday and she was like, I've been set up. That was the name of her show. I've been set up. What's up, Jess Andrea? What's up, y'all? And I can drop the link if anybody wants to jump on. But she said in her live, she titled the show, I've been set up. So I'm like, damn, I can't wait till Kimmie go live, because Kimmie ain't been live in a minute. She been on hiatus, said she was done with this YouTube. But she be coming on here sporadically, You know how they do what they doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to drop this link.
Oh, okay.
Okay, drop the link just in case anybody want it. But so she said somebody, a little birdie, that's what she said. A little birdie a few months back gave her some proof, some receipts. She said she got paper trail, all that kind of shit to prove, in fact, that TMO was the one who did it. And that she had called somebody down in Tennessee, because she said TMO did it, but I guess because the process wasn't moving fast enough, that she actually called somebody in Tennessee and paid them to do it. So I'm still like, this stuff happened 2 years ago. And even if you thought it was beachy, I don't care who I would have thought it was. I don't care if it was Trump. I don't know. I'm just anybody on here, off here. I would have definitely went, filed a report, you know, all that kind of stuff. I don't know if she did any of that or not.
Now she said,
But
did she say they like kicked her door in and all that
he
stuff?
said they kicked her door in, and when Beasley jumped on the panel to verify, because he just wanted to know, are you sure? Was this a wellness check or was it really a SWAT? And she said, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, and I'm not going to explain to you. Google it. Google it if you don't know what SWAT means. And he was like, I'm just trying to say, because some people don't believe your story. They don't believe it ever happened. And even if she thought it was such and such people a few months ago, she said she got these receipts a couple months ago to say that it was TMO. But TMO is like, show me proof, show me proof. You're not going to be slandering my name. And I got kids. I ain't never been in trouble with the law, never had no traffic tickets, nothing. So show me proof, because I wouldn't risk getting locked up and losing my family, my husband and my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody kept pressuring her to show proof. And I'm thinking, she gonna come out here. She talking about she got paper trail and receipts. I'm thinking, you know how Kimmie normally do when she got her paper trails and receipts. She be coming out here. She be showing all these text messages and all, even though some people think they be manufactured. But, you know, I don't know. But anyway, she came up here today and made another lie. And said even Reed, the Heart of Philadelphia, got receipts. But I
on her being swatted?
Yeah, on the thing. And yeah, some receipts or paper trail or something like that. And so I don't know what I was expecting, but what she showed was like a text message or something. And you know how next to people's name it'd be like a little circle with your face, or you know, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All we saw was a little blotch. And TheeMissO, if you see this, or hear this, I'm not talking about your complexion. Don't even.
Oh, it's supposed to be like a picture.
Go there. That's. I'm not even. I'm saying it was a dark picture, and I don't know. I guess you gotta blow it up 100 times bigger, because I'm like, I ain't even about to blow this shit up. I ain't about to. She was like, so that ain't your ugly face. That ain't your. She was doing it. That ain't your ugly face, girl. It was like 1/3 of the circle showing.
So wait a minute. So this supposed to be a picture of what? The person.
TheeMissO, you know how when you send a message or a text message to somebody, or
inbox
or DM,
yeah,
or something,
okay, yeah,
and it might have a circle of your name or a circle of your face or something like that. She was like, so that ain't you, that ain't your ugly face or something like that. I was just like, so I don't know. I was just like, that's it.
That was the proof.
That's the proof. That's the paper trail. Girl. I was like, okay.
That was all? That was the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Beasley, he when he jumped on, because it first happened, okay, Kimmie did her video yesterday. Then last night, TMO, or this morning, I can't remember, TMO, she jumped on somebody else's panel, and they was discussing, I think she jumped on Pizarro's panel. Yeah, they was on Ness's later, but she was on Pisa's panel first. And they were discussing it, but she didn't really get into it. She was just like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? She ain't got proof. She ain't got proof. And so then Ness had a panel. And people got on there. Yeah, you saw that one, right? So what did you think about that? What did you think about the interaction with Beasley and just Kimmie, first of all? Because he was coming at her like, don't nobody believe you, don't nobody believe you. And she just started getting outrageous, and she was angry.
She went off, but I mean, he asked a question. I didn't think it was like that deep, but
I didn't think it was that deep either. She was like, he said she was over exaggerating and being real dramatic, and that is like to say the least. Like,
well, I couldn't really hear her good either, because her mic was kind of, not micing.
Yeah.
I
Well,
can hear him.
everybody ain't got no beef sector, Mike. That's what they call it, a beef sector, Mike.
But I could definitely tell she wasn't happy. I couldn't hear what she was saying, but
yeah, she definitely was not happy to be questioned. But is she ever?
no.
Like people just when people think of Kimmie, a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
we hear the same shit over and over again in this area about certain ones, and there's certain ones that people call just liars, manipulators. She's one of them, along with Phi and along with some other people. That's what they.
Yeah, I heard that a
That's
lot.
what people were saying all through the chat, all through Kimmie's a liar. Kimmie's a liar. She'll never tell the truth. Da, 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 and I'm like, well, if she got proof and receipts, she'll show it. I don't know. I mean, everybody has a Ring camera, right? It's 2023. Everybody at least has one Ring camera, and that's like the doorbell.
Well, I don't have a Ring camera.
Oh Lord, don't tell people that. Do not tell people you don't have a camera.
I don't.
Okay.
But I also
don't tell your neighbors that.
I don't have no company, so.
But you don't have to have a camera to have company. Shit, you need a camera for protection.
But what
and also so you can see your house at all times, whether you at home or not at home. But yeah, Ring camera is only $3.99 a month for one camera, up to 6. And then after you go past 6, it's a one flat rate of $10 for how many ever cameras you got. And I have a lot of them. So that's how I know.
But see, you're in a house. I'm in an apartment, so.
Girl, it don't matter. People got what my son say. His neighbors got Ring cameras by their front door. They got Ring cameras by their patio. They got Ring cameras in their bedroom.
Believe me, I tried to justify it in my mind to get it, but then it just didn't really make sense for me to get one because I'm like, you're always
around the holidays when they Amazon delivering packages like crazy and people be stealing packages off people's posts. Yeah, I believe in me as secure. But see, I guess I'm not even gonna say it depends on where you live because y'all know I'm a hood chick.
Well, I was looking
no matter where I live, I'm gonna have cameras no matter where I live, in the hood, in the suburbs, whatever.
Well, I was looking at it like this. I have an alarm system. I'm pretty much always at home.
Yeah, I got an alarm system.
I could see if I was away from home a lot. Now, when I lived in Birmingham and I would go back and forth from there to up where I am now, I probably would have invested in one then. But like here and then, I live in a gated community. We don't have a lot of traffic. So, it just, to me, I could have got it because I love gadgets now. But
if you don't think you need one, then don't. But don't.
I didn't feel like it.
But I work from home. I've been working from home going on 8 years. So whether I work from home or not work from home, I'm gonna have me some cameras. But people don't understand. But I just believe in security. I have a pistol. I have a security alarm, and I have about 10 cameras inside and outside.
Yeah.
My point was, what I was saying was, I think she mentioned before in the past that she had a camera. Maybe I'm wrong, and I'm not saying she has to come out and show the actual footage.
But
that prove you were not lying.
I would say this: if they kicked my door in and all that type of shit, I definitely would have had some pictures because somebody gonna pay for it.
I would have pictures of the door, even if I ain't got cameras. I would have pictures of the door off the hinges.
Yeah.
And even after they finished doing it and saying, "Oh well, it's a mistake," I would have had my camera recording everything. Like, okay, what's your name, officer? I'm recording your badge number. What's your name? Like, recording driving off in their 5011 vehicles. That they just jumped out of.
My thing is, I have all kind of PTSD. And need to be off work and all that kind of stuff.
Because I can imagine.
What's the girl name that they went to the wrong house? Is it
Brianna? And that's what we was talking about the other day when I did a video the other day. I said, most people, just like the Brianna situation.
What was Brianna?
People who have weapons, you hear a door being kicked in, Nigga, I'm gonna jump out my bed so quick and grab my shit, and I could be a Breonna Taylor. Kimmie or anybody, you know, if it really happened, could be a Breonna Taylor. Like, this is false, this is fake. You running up on somebody's house with weapons, and they start shooting at you.
That's a trauma.
Man, I would like, I'd be grabbing my shit so fast, like pew pew pew, shoot. And then I could end up, you know.
Right. It could go left real bad.
And then they be on the news. Well, what had happened was somebody called in a SWAT, and we really thought it was a threat.
But when I hear SWAT, I'm picturing the policemen jumping off the roof and going through the windows and kicking in the door.
When they call SWAT to your house, they be in the front, the back, the side, with guns, with masks, with helmets, with vests, with dogs, with yeah, they coming.
Yeah.
That's what I think of SWAT.
Yeah, that was trying to verify.
Yeah, Beasley was trying to verify, like, are you sure it wasn't a wellness check, girl? Am I 5'8", girl?
So if it's for a wellness check, they just come really ask you a few questions and leave, right?
If it's a wellness check, they'll knock, and if they can't get in, they will get in. Even for a wellness check, but they ain't gonna have, like, it ain't gonna be no SWAT type of thing. It's gonna be, let's call the landlord. Okay, if this is a homeowner, they trying to break your shit down. But if there's a landlord, they might even call the landlord. You know, especially if it's apartment building or something, they might find out who's the owner of the house. You know, if it's a wellness check, but if somebody's really serious and think like somebody might be in there hurt
or a hostage,
they might just bust that mug down. You know what I'm saying? But and we done had people on here do that shit. Call wellness checks on people in the research before.
Yeah, I've been around for this.
Yes, and hey, move around said without proof, I don't believe it. And also, Kimmie is good for stirring up some drama. It was just out the blue, like we ain't seen or heard from her in a long time. Now she been in people's chat.
I thought she left YouTube.
She did, well, yeah, but she's like been in people's chats, like different chats and stuff.
So she just stopped doing content creation.
I don't know. It's weird to me how people say I'm leaving YouTube, then they pop up every other month or every other week. But you know, hey, that's your business.
Like Jay-Z done retired about 5 times.
Right. And hey, Sislo, what's up, Sislo? Yes, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and feel free to hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App. $, the Hood Table 402. I ain't no beggar, but it'll be much appreciated. Now that we got that out the way, I just need more proof. And again, she don't have to show us shit. You know what I'm saying? No, but it just making you look real bad right now.
I was gonna say that's a mighty big accusation.
Those are strong as fuck accusations, and if somebody put those accusations on me, I'm going to the law. I'm going Tasha K. I'm a Cardi B, Tasha K. All the way to the shit. Like they up here spreading these false rumors that house, because that not only would make me look bad. Like people might really doubt me. Like
let me ask you this: when they send SWAT to people's house, what do they tell them exactly is going on to make them believe?
I guess they tell them. I guess you can tell them all kind of shit. Like they got a meth lab in the basement. They got somebody hostage over there. They got little kids over there. They got a sex. What do you call it? Trafficking. They got drugs. They got guns. They got. You can tell them all.
You know, when you see it on TV and stuff, which I'm just going by TV. Usually they got to have a warrant, this, that, and the other, and all that stuff. So you can just call and say, "Hey."
They don't need no warrant to do. I mean, no. Let me.
Like I said, I'm just going by what I do.
They get like a no-knock thing or something, whatever they call it, a no-knock thing.
But either way, it's got to be something official for them to be able to go up in there, right?
They don't know. They don't have proof. When somebody usually calls SWAT, they ain't got proof. Them people like that dude who went to prison for calling SWAT on all those celebrities. That one time,
And
and
they just
somebody, I just read a story a little while ago. This is funny because I just read a story a little while ago about some young guy doing 15 years in prison he's a gamer and he sent a SWAT. See that's
I
the thing.
did. I heard a lot about that with the game.
Yes, in the gamer world, they
But
do that a lot.
but I was still wondering, I'm like, what is it that they're giving them that makes them go in and be willing to risk, even if it's a lie, to busting people's houses? I just wondered how drastic the stories were.
Well, I guess, a lot of people here, I guess they don't have nothing to lose. That's all I can say. Maybe they
Yeah.
don't have nothing to lose. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know because I would never put myself in that type of situation. I like my freedom.
Heck no. Yeah.
If I go, it'll be something I absolutely like. If I go, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be something. I'm defending myself. I'm defending my family. Uh,
Girl, what
that's
you talking
where
about?
I'm going.
I done told people already, if you ever hear about me going to jail, ask them what they did to my baby, because that's the only reason
Yep.
I'm going. You
Yep.
know somebody
Kids
will be
already know if they get a phone call saying you have a collect call from Tanya, they over there, oh shit, what done went down that made mama snap. That because it would have to be something really serious for me to land up in jail. Because I'm not I like my freedom.
Me too.
Good buddy.
Yeah, I ain't finna do all that with you now. I'm like Jay Wilson on this with the right. You know how he said, "I ride or live with you, but I ain't gonna ride or die with you."
Man, like how he say
I
his
ain't going to
we
jail.
don't ride. I'm not. We call his group not ride or die, but ride or live.
Ride or live. I'm like that with the jail thing. I ain't going to jail with you.
Yep. Now back in the day, that was different.
No, it ain't
That was
nothing
different.
for me.
I'm just talking about from my own experience.
Yeah.
I mean, that was different. Like shit.
Have you ever went to jail?
What? Where we going? Who we rolling up? Oh, man, it don't matter if the cousins call, the uncles call, the aunties call, the homies call. Man, we would just roll out. Just hey, where we meeting at? What's going down? Somebody got some shit going on their house, they get jumped or somebody at their shit. We on our way.
Nah. You got to be real close to me for me to do all that.
But see, that was just how I grew up. So it ain't no I just grew up, normal life. And somebody called me, girl, I got issues, come get me. No, that's how I grew up. I saw my relatives, my older aunts and uncles. I saw their behavior, their upbringing, them running the streets, them in gangs, them selling drugs, going to prison, murder, all kind of shit. I saw this shit growing up. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was nothing new to be like, oh shit.
Well, you know what? My thing has always been somebody got to live to tell the story. So
trust me, it took me a long time, and you would think, like on the outside looking in, why would you do certain things? Why do people do certain things? Like even me, I have to sit back sometimes and be like, don't judge, Tanya, don't judge. When I see these knuckleheads out here doing shit and doing crazy shit and ending up in jail and fighting and I'll be like, man, who kids? The first thing is who kids is them, man? Y'all ain't got no whole training. Then I gotta look at myself. Well, your mama was a Christian and a faith believer, and she went to church and she had y'all in the church, and look how y'all turned out, and the people in your own family. So I try really hard to not judge people, on that type of level, like how they grew up, what they doing out there in the streets or whatever. Because I'd be like, damn. We was doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I usually don't judge people, but in the words of Deanna, I do have questions sometimes.
Yes. Hey, WGQ, we have questions, and I have questions about what's going on right now. Girl, okay, we done with the Kimmie shit because we need more proof, all right? Yeah. Girl, VS. That damn VS icon.
I didn't watch it, so you're gonna have to tell.
I'm gonna have to fill you in.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why Rob and his ex-girlfriend, Rob Rax, decided to go to VS for support or to share their story or.
Now he's still in jail, right?
Yes, he's still in jail down to the Sacramento. Down there, probably, down a couple of blocks away from the red. No, I'm just playing. He's down in Sacramento. He's down in Sacramento. But VS had a live schedule. And you know how some people title their lives, and you just be like, dang. Just like with the Kimmie shit, I was like, dang, what Kimmie gonna be talking about? Talking about somebody set her up. I'm really thinking like something just happened with Kimmie. Like, oh shit, what happened to make her get back here on the panel? But anyway,
I didn't even know he had been live because I'm not. I don't get her. I'm not subbed to get her notifications.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not either. But
and I just heard it through the,
it's the algorithm, child. It's the algorithm, child. So you ain't even gotta be subscribed to sometimes to people, and the videos still slide by. Like I be like, I ain't even subscribed to. I be looking like, am I subscribed to them? No. Why did I get this? But anyway, yeah, BS had did a live, and she titled it "Rob Rack's Ex Speaks Out." Scams, smells, jail, and wedding bells.
What was that last part?
Wedding bells, jail, and wedding bells.
So they gonna get married while he in jail?
I don't know what the hell. Okay, let me give you what I know, because I was driving home. I was driving home from running some business errands, and I was running home. And I took a few notes.
While you was driving?
No, not while I was driving, but while I had my headphones in my ear. And I was taking notes on my cell phone. And this was before I got back in the car. But so one of the things that was mentioned was about remember how Ron said Treecey smells like mustard? Like Denny's mustard. And Treecey been saying a long time, I ain't smell like no Denny's mustard. And even her dude that she with, what's his name? The Aquarius, not Aquarius. What's that man name?
He like a he not a
no, that's Kiki's nigga. That's Kiki's nigga. Noble is Treecey's nigga.
Okay.
So I guess people that she'd have messed with after Rob Rack's like, oh well, she don't smell like no mustard, whatever. So anyway, the ex-girlfriend, her name is EJ. And I guess she's from the Empress girl. They said she's from the UK. What no, you said something? You were saying something?
I was asking, is this the Empress girl?
Yeah, I think so. Empress, what's the J stand for though? Empress Jada, something like that.
Empress, just Empress or something like that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I heard she was over there in the UK sector.
I didn't know she was British. I had never heard her talk.
She didn't sound British to me.
But
hey.
Corio Lover said she's not from the UK.
I didn't say she was from the UK. They said that she was in the UK sector, or she's affiliated with the UK.
Oh, okay, girl. You talking about she live over there?
No. I'm sorry. I don't mean to confuse y'all. I meant the UK sector. So
I forgot for everybody.
Yeah, that's okay. What's up, Queen Diva? How you doing? Hey, Corio. She said, who's that on the panel? That's Melissa King Econ. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. I think Miss Sislo is the only moderator in the chat. Please drop her channel if you can. Sislo. Just Andrea, she's a content creator too. Pastor Jay Wilson, he's a content creator too.
I think I've been up there with Corio Lover before. When she was up there. I think she was up there when we were talking about the Alabama fiasco.
Yes. Yep. Sure was. So yeah, y'all familiar with each other. Y'all probably seeing each other in other people's chats too. But yeah, Melissa King Econ, she will get you right with your taxes and your home business and how to gain the best out of that in all areas of your life. But yes, y'all on that entrepreneurship, yeah. So you said she ran to the UK sector when folks would hold up. She ran to the UK sector when folks was through with her. But where did she come from before that, Corio? Was she in the black sector? And if anybody wants to jump on, feel free.
Is she the one that they were saying was racist or something?
That they said that she was and that she's white, but when I was looking at her, she didn't look white to me. But I don't know. I was like, is she a Nina? Because people was talking about she's white. But
Seems like I remember something happening where Misunderstood was interviewing her and people were getting mad because she interviewed her or something and said that she was a racist.
Look at that comment. Black sector till they found out she was white. But she don't look white. Hold on, let me go back over here to VS. I'm not gonna play her video on here. Hold on, I'm about to hit mute.
So, and that's Rob's girlfriend, huh? Corio said Rachel Douglas off.
She don't look white at all. She don't look white at all. But hey, if y'all say she white, she white.
I don't know. I just remember, there being some.
She don't look white to me.
I remember there being some hoopla about it because they were asking Misunderstood why she had her up there.
And I can believe I ain't even seen Nina, and I can believe that she white. But this lady, she don't look white, and all the way down, you can see all the way down to her elbows. She's wearing a tank top. I mean, she's wearing a sleeveless shirt. You see her whole neck, everything. She don't look white to me. But hey, that's just me. But anywho, as far as the notes, she did say that there is no way that Rob Rax could have possibly known that Treecey smelled like mustard because they didn't have no relations.
What?
Didn't go down on each other. None of that stuff like that. And so we're like, well, why would Rob Rax say some shit like that? And I guess basically she's saying that Treecey really liked him and was in love with him, all this, but Rob, and we kind of thought this, a lot of people thought all along that Rob didn't really like Treecey.
Yeah.
And he was just clout chasing.
Mm-hmm.
And he
I agree with the clout chasing.
Down there. Right. And I think that he even thought that she wouldn't really come down there. But then she did.
So it wasn't nothing happened.
That Treecey she said herself that he couldn't get it up.
But
he said he was just shoving it inside and just shoving it inside.
Right, but the way you saying she talking is like nothing happened.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Treecey said. Treecey said that nothing happened. They didn't have no relations. And Rob couldn't get it up. And the girlfriend co-signed that and said, yeah, he couldn't get it up. He said the little man would not rise for Treecey. Yeah, I was like, whoa, this is, I mean, I didn't really hear anything like, I don't know, something that was just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the stuff that happened, we saw it in real time. Like the fact that she was saying that Misunderstood had something to do with that. We already was thinking that because we know Treecey was on the phone with Misunderstood. And then like all of a sudden Misunderstood, they were saying on the phone, like in 24 minutes, this is gonna happen. They were telling Treecey in 25 minutes. I remember that. They was letting her know ahead of time. So the ex-girlfriend said, yeah, that was, MU on the phone and that it was a whole setup. And the reason why the police came, which we kind of figured out, was Treecey had hit him. Remember Treecey hit him? Yeah. He punched him because he dropped down in Fi's chat.
Right.
Not jealous. When you look at all the shit that happened between Treecey and Fi, this is what just baffles me. Like all of y'all history, the things Treecey did and said about your daughter, threatening her to put her online and on all these back chats. Yeah, even during the Rob Rack time when Treecey punched him in the head for dropping down in Fi's chat, but now y'all like cool as fuck. The shit is weird. Shit is weird because there are certain things that people done on here that I would not be cool. I might still watch you on here because everybody be on the fuck shit sometimes. Right. So watching you is one thing, but being cool with you and supporting your channels and all that other shit, like, no, it won't happen.
My thing is, I can forgive people. I can even let it go, and or whatever. But it's done. It's a wrap. We done.
It's a wrap. I didn't stop fucking with people in my own city, in my own town for
Exactly.
less.
That's what I mean in real life. And it could be people in the family. Like, yeah,
yes.
family,
I got family members that I don't fuck with. So I stopped fucking with people for much less than what Treecey and Five was doing to each other. You know, it's one of those scenarios where it's to the dirt.
And that's what they used to say. It's
to the dirt.
But a lot of people say to the dirt, and a lot of people don't. I don't, because I've been wondering, like, is it because they trying to create good lives or something?
But Treecey even said that herself, Corio. Treecey even said he couldn't get it up. Treecey said it. Rob told us, Treecey told us, and now the ex-girlfriend is telling us. So that part I do believe that he,
well, you know,
he thought she was ugly, and he thought she was, man, I'm telling you, I knew this all along. I knew Rob Rex, how this motherfucker talking shit. He was just talking too much mad shit about this girl. This is not how you treat or treat a woman. Like the way he was treating her, holding her out online. That's not how you treat somebody you love.
Yeah, I thought that was inappropriate.
A dude would protect a woman. He ain't going all under her shirt, pulling her biddies out and trying to suck all down her and go between her legs. He not doing that with his real, like somebody he really care about. I don't believe it. What's up?
This is really quick, okay? I'm not saying Treecey didn't say that they didn't have sex. I'm just saying she did say that, but it's not out of reach to believe that a chronically alcoholic man that's almost 50 years old can't get it up on his own because he's an alcoholic 50-year-old man.
I hear what you're saying. Oh, okay. I hear what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Down here, we call that whiskey beat.
Well, yeah, because I done had incidences before back in the day where I'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm about to get it in, but this nigga faded. And he just,
he was faded the whole time.
But I'm getting ready to get down because my throat hurts.
I know you're a little bit under the weather. I didn't want to tell people, because
it's okay. It's okay. I'll talk to you later.
Well, I hope you get the
right, love.
Thank you.
All right, love. I need to give Corey a monster. I need some more moderators.
Can you drop me? I can't get down.
Yeah, I'll drop you. Melissa, I should make you a moderator too. If y'all don't want to be, just say so. But I don't just give people sticks. Without, I don't do that. Because people have done that for me before. And I'll be like, why can't you ask? Why can't you ask?
My thing is, I don't usually be around enough to do,
Right. That's why I tell people, if y'all want to be, let me know. But that could have been the case as well. But even so, I do not think that he was really attracted to that girl. Because even without sex being involved, the way he was treating her the entire time was like a fucking hoe.
But you know what? Also, he was a jerk. So
he is a jerk.
Yeah, I think
so. That's why I
don't think he was as into her as she was to him. But the big picture is he's an asshole anyway.
He's an asshole. Yes, he is an asshole. Which is another reason why I was like, why is you going to see this nigga? Why did you fly halfway across the world to see this nigga? And he's an asshole. But she kept saying, well, when he's not online, that's just his character. And he's just acting. And he's just, in character. Like Jay Wilson be like, I'm in character. But
yeah, I didn't think it was the best idea. But she was kind of saying like there was a different side to him. Like that we didn't see, so I was.
And we didn't see none of it. Even when they were together, we still didn't see none of it.
Not knowing, because I just thought he was. I didn't even watch a lot of it because he was such a jerk.
Hey, it was content. giving us content, something to talk about. So you know how it is, especially
Yeah,
when the B sector when it
got to
dries
feed the
up.
children.
Yeah, when
Feed
the
the
B sector
kids.
dries up, we just reach on to anything. Just like I'm not saying the B sector dried up because we've been having a little things going on. But when Kimmie jumped on here today, like out the blue, I was like, oh shit, people about to eat off of this shit. Even if we ain't got proof, they still gonna eat off of this shit because them are some very strong allegations.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's dried up, but I think it does have dry spells. But I guess it just
Oh
depends.
yeah.
Like somebody like you follow. I see you in everybody chat. So you
But
follow
see, I do.
everybody. But
I like a lot of people. I mean, I
I'm
can't help
kind
it.
of
I like a lot of
selective
people.
about whose chat I go to or who I'm gonna listen to. So if the people that I pretty much on a regular listen to aren't going live, a lot of times, I don't be interested because I don't know the storylines a lot of times. But
I don't. I try to keep up with it because of the fact,
like
although
all that Nina stuff, I ain't want to hear that shit. So I ain't watching none of that.
that shit is so that's like beating a dead horse. But
Yeah, it's like how
what's like
certain
the TMO with the and I know who was that? Somebody said something in the chat to TMO earlier. She got so upset. They was like,
mm,
just don't be talking about that colorism stuff if you about to start your channel back. But TMO went off. She went
yeah.
off. But some things, I mean, I like TMO and everything, but it, when it comes to the B sector or black sector or any fucking sector, you just if you like somebody, you just gotta stand on all 10. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I
Well,
like them, I'm
and
sorry you don't
also,
like them, but I like them. If you don't like them, don't watch.
also it depends on who's on the panel. Like if it's somebody I like and I see one of everybody, not everybody think everybody is a panel killer, but somebody who might be a panel killer for you might
Might
not be
not
for
even
me.
thank you.
So if I'm flipping through and somebody I don't really be wanting to hear jump up there, I'm like, I'm out.
I'll just leave. I'll just
Yeah,
leave, and that happens a lot. There are certain people who I think are panel killers, and I'm not gonna say their names because, like you just said, if I don't want to hear them, I just turn the station.
yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah,
come out here and drag them. Oh my God, stay out the panel and all this kind of
yeah.
stuff. Because
'Cause
people
it's
gonna let
like
who they want on their panel.
yeah,
So
it's like it would seem dry if every time you go to people that you do listen to, there's somebody up there that you don't want to hear, and you getting off. So it's like your
right,
options.
or
It
they
seems
talk
like
about
the
the
options,
same shit for weeks on end.
and it may not even be the person on the panel. It might just be the subject. Like I'm sick of hearing. I don't want to hear about this no more. So I'm getting out. I'm not gonna watch.
Right,
So
like the MU, oh my God, every time they bring up something to do with her, I'll be like, I
I
can't do
don't get
it.
the hype with
I don't get the hype. I never did get the hype. I never did get the hype. I know why a lot of guys was always in her chat, or why a lot of guys, were navigated to her because she's a pretty woman. She got a nice old rack. She got, what I'm saying. I'm just being honest. Shit, you can just read the comments from when a lot of us first were interacting with her over there. But yeah, a lot of guys was trying to get with her. Shit, she was flying to meet niggas. I mean,
I
hey,
do
let's
understand about it.
be real. And then come to find out from the ex-girlfriend of Rob Rex today on VS channel, she even said that ma'am, you liked him too. Now we heard that before.
Like who?
Like Rob Rex, we heard that before.
Yeah,
But
I
then
thought it was because they kept saying that she was getting MU's hand me downs because
yep. And did you hear that it started off as kind of like a threesome with Rob, the
I
ex,
remember that, but
and
I thought that was a joke. You mean with Rob Treecey
I
and Janet?
believe it. I believe it.
Rob Treecey and Janet.
Yes.
Yeah, because remember Treecey did a live, but I thought it was just kind of like a running joke thing because they were talking about it, but I didn't think it was real because
Yep.
they were on camera. They weren't in person.
Yep. If y'all didn't watch VS Live, I don't know what the timestamp is, but she
Yeah,
made
I
insinuation
didn't think it was
started
real.
off as a threesome. And then when she told me, VS was like, what do you think about, what went down, at the when it was going on that night when Rob was just going off, and she said, we know that Treecey hit him. He was upset. He was angry. He wanted to really do something to her, but she's a woman, and he's already been in trouble with the law enough. And she was like, the man didn't know what to do. And she was like, how many days gonna let a woman just punch them dead in their head for what? Something that he did, which was drop down in somebody else's chat. Now Rob thinking y'all cool. Rob,
I love it. It was over the something like Zoom or
camera. Like why? If I'm cool with you, but if I'm cool with you or Corey or anybody else that I talk to, and my nigga drop down in your chat, why would I punch him in the head?
Well, maybe he stepped on that last nerve.
I'm like, but y'all cool.
Look, but this was
why they even went off on Kimmie because Kimmie did a line about them. So like they were
hold on. So they were cool. This was after they decided to be cool.
They weren't like, I'm not saying they best friends. Hell, they ain't best friends now.
Right, but they had let things go.
But they were cool. He felt comfortable enough to drop down in Fi's chat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, child.
Yeah, I remember that.
In the head.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, how many dudes? And I already said, even back then, I said it. I said, any nigga that I know, if a female punched him in the head over something that what was so wrong with what he did, for one?
It's like a natural reaction, because you know what? I have a brother that's a couple years younger than me.
It's a natural reaction to whoop your ass.
Yeah, we used to fight a lot, and sometimes I would just hit him in his head, and like he didn't even think about it, just be ready to kill me. You know what I'm saying? It's like a reaction.
It is a natural reaction to hit when somebody hits you, especially if you hurt. You don't even think about it.
You're gonna turn around swinging.
You don't even think about it. Just like I told this story before when we talked about like men hitting women and stuff like that. But when my oldest son was around the age of like 12 or something like that, they was playing basketball outside in our driveway on the hoop. And they was playing with boys and girls from the neighborhood. Our house has always been like the house for like kids when my kids was growing up. So we always had a lot of kids in our house or outside. And so he said he came in the house, and I've always taught both of my sons, I only got sons, and I always taught both of them not to hit girls, don't abuse women, don't do this, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And so he came in the house and he was fuming, just mad, just crying, he's so angry. He's so angry that he got tears in his eyes, balling up his fist, walking around, mumbling. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And he was like, he said, that girl out there, man, she got mad because we was winning, and she pushed me real hard, and she pushed him into the neighbor's house, and the neighbor had not central air, but an air conditioner in the window.
Yeah.
And she pushed him in his head, busted to the, to the air conditioner. So he was coming to the house, like, look at my head, Mom, look at my head. He was like, wow, he was 12. It was like, in my head, I'm like, this shit kind of funny. But, I said, I can't let my son go out like this. I taught my children not to hit girls, not to hit girls.
Right.
I pull his ass. I said, this is what you going to do. Take your ass back outside and push her down on the ground. Yeah. He looking at me like, I know you lying, bitch. That's right. Like, you gonna fuck me up when it's all up? What, you gonna call my dad? I know. If I pushed it, because that's how I talk to them. Hands on a female, girl, woman, whatever.
Right.
Like, but mama, you ain't whooping her ass. You ain't whooping her ass, but you gonna let her ass know.
Right.
That's the last motherfucking time she gonna put her hands on you. And so he went outside, 12 years old. They both the same age. He went outside and he pushed her real hard down to the ground. And she fell on her butt. And she looked up at him, why you do that? He was like, that's what you get for pushing me against the goddamn. He was sorry, I'm hurting my son. I didn't tell you. Like, remember this shit with the
on the end.
I'm
She
watching
put all that extra in there.
girl.
And she said with your such and such and your so and so.
Girl, I'm watching for the window. You talking about that shit was funny. Now normally I'll be on the ass like, I know you ain't cursing. Man, that shit was so funny. He went out there. That's what you get for knocking me. I mean, he was going off. And that girl was just laying there on the ground. And like 2 minutes later, they all was playing basketball again. And she ain't never touched him again. They became cool as hell. They was like good friends till we moved off to that block. And to this day, they cool. But yeah, I was like, I ain't telling you go out there and whoop her ass, but you gonna let her ass know. You can't do that. You can't put your hands on a man.
And see, that's how my brother. Well, now that he's an adult, you know,
and he's an adult now, so he knows better. Like I've always talked to my sons like real life shit. Like I never sugarcoated shit. I never babied them. I kept it real life, real hood all the time, and I still do to this day. And so he knows at this age, he didn't even have situations with his girlfriend where they arguing, and he'll come straight to my house. Right. He'll be like, I'm out. I need to blow some steam. And he'll come straight to my house, and he'll come to my house, open the door with his key, and he'll sit down on the couch, turn on TV. And I work from home, so I'll be like, nigga, what you doing here? I already know. Because normally he called in advance, but when he's at that point, he just come over here, he let himself in, turn off the alarm, and sit down and watch TV. He'll be there for about an hour or so.
Exhibit self-control like that.
He knows how to step away, and I've always taught him that because when they first moved in together, I said, it's going to be times where y'all going to be arguing and y'all going to be wanting to lay hands. Y'all going to be wanting y'all going to get so frustrated with each other, and you cannot do that. You have to get away and get air and breathe and think. So he'll come over, and after I'll let him simmer. I don't even say shit to him. I'll wait till he's ready to talk. He'll come in here and be like, Mom, what do you think about this? I need some advice. Da, 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 da. And I'll talk to him and I'll tell him, that's your relationship though. I can't tell you what to do, And he'll be like, okay, after he feels better, all right, Mom, love you, thanks, bye, And he'll go home. But he knows better.
Right.
But yeah. So because I told him when he was like, oh my God, if you saw his dad was just all muscle, all built. This nigga, we talking about a prison nigga, okay? He was all built, solid as a rock. I mean, played sports, all this kind of shit. Did a little stint in prison, came out even bigger. I mean, when I used to get mad at that dude, boy, I used to be up there, and he used to let me know. Every nigga ain't gonna let you do that though. But I was still on him, hit him in the chest or something, and it's like hitting the fucking Iron Mike, like I'm hitting Mike Tyson. This nigga solid, lift weights all the time, workout, play ball. And I'm like, it never did anything. It was just like, but it was good for me. And I'm like, I can't stand you. And he'll just be like, you done, girl. You done. He'll just look at me like, and he be wanting to laugh, but he know if he laugh, I'm gonna be madder. But he would do that. And I'm like, but every guy ain't gonna let you do that. But he also knew I wasn't hurting him. So it was like my little hands, man, that nigga was like a rock, like a truck, like a dump truck, like solid. And he would just sit there and be like, you done, girl.
Tanya, they telling you to read the chat.
I'm getting to the chat, damn. I'll get to the chat. Okay. Tell the hood, tell me to read this. I don't get to the chat. I was telling a story. But okay. Let me get back to the chat. They about to kill me, girl.
Look, they got questions.
Okay. Corio said, what kind of threesome? Over the phone, Zoom, FaceTime. I think the real tea was Octavia still in the money. Yeah, I was getting to that, girl. Trust me. We was gonna get to that. I think the real tea is still in the money. And that's allegedly because that's allegedly, but girl, I was all ears when they was talking about that, man. Let me read the rest of their comments. Hold on one second. I'm gonna read the rest of their comments. Stealing money that the folks was giving, donating, and using it to go to DC. Child. Corio said, tell the hood, okay, child, Corio. I swear to God, I was getting to that next Corio, but thank you for bringing me back, reeling me back in. But Melissa,
what happened?
The ex was saying that Rob Rex ain't received shit in like 5 months. Now, I don't understand how that could be possible when just like a month ago, Kiki and Octavia's Prime was on their live taking donations, Cash App, Super Chats, and whatever else to buy him these packages.
When was
You
this?
know, you can buy packages for prison inmates that have this in it, that in it, that. You know, just pick a package.
Like care package type
Right,
deal.
like a care package. Yeah, same thing you do for like your college student. You know,
And you
stuff.
said this was a month ago?
I swear to God, Choreo. How long ago was it, Choreo? I swear
What?
to God, it was probably about. Oh my God, because that was like around the time when people was really like going in on Kiki.
So they were sending it to
they said they were but the money was going
with,
and
through Octavius.
they kept asking for cash apps and asking for cash apps. And Rob was like, they told me, and this is what he told VS too, because Rob got a phone call at a certain particular time. And VS knew he was gonna be calling at a certain particular time. So that's why they did the live around that time.
Yeah.
And Rob was saying it was like $300 something.
And he ain't getting none of it.
And he said he ain't get none of it. But Octavius and them, they was showing like so-called receipts, saying this is what we sent. This is what's in the package. This is what's in whatever.
Oh,
and
but that actually showed.
Basically like, and see, this is my thing. This is my thing right here. This is my thing right here. If you know, and I'm not gonna say we all know somebody in jail or in prison that needed a hand, but a lot of us have. And I ain't never sent no goddamn care package to no prison.
No.
I either mail money and put it on a check or a money order and put the inmate number, or if it's local, I go right downtown to the jail and put it on their books.
Yeah.
I'm not buying all this shit and getting care packages and having that shit mailed, because how the fuck you know they even want all the shit in the care package? They might want to buy their own shit.
So is this a care package that they are making themselves?
Girl, they no. It's I guess they, I don't know. Choreo, help me out, Choreo.
Yeah, because I don't know how that works.
I'm not sure if the packages was something that you could either just pick out online, like package A, package B, package C, mail to the jail.
Oh, okay.
Or if it was something where they actually went out to Walmart or went out to the dollar store and bought a whole bunch of ramen noodles, or I don't know.
But you know what?
Why go through all that when you just put money on their books? Why go through all that?
Right. Because it's making me think
not a fucking wedding or a baby shower that you need to just send the money. Like, I don't understand. I never understood that. But go ahead, babe.
I was saying, it reminds me of back when, remember when Bonnie was still with TSCC and they were trying to get packages together or give things together for the women in the group?
The women, yeah.
So that was like a not a standard thing. That was just a project.
See, that's different. That's different.
Working on that
for women, not just one person.
Right.
So that's something that our church even does, like with the tampons and the pads, things like that, underwear, socks, deodorant. Our church even do stuff like that. They'll just buy bulk, and they'll just take it to the prison. And when they do their prison ministry, they hand it out to the people that need it. But if it's just one particular person,
you can't do that.
Just put the money on their books, or they send in a check or money order to the address to the jail.
That's true.
Now, I'm not saying that they did something scandalous.
Nefarious.
I'm trying to think of a big word that Kimmie be using. I'm going to start writing down the words that Kimmie be using so I can use them on y'all ass. Because I'll be like, why the fuck she got to use so many big ass words in a B sector? Like she teaching a class, or like she's a professor, or like she... I'll be like, girl, these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck you talking about, Kimmie. They don't know the fuck you talking. And I went to college. And I'm up here like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Well, some folks like to flex. So
I know some people love to use big words, shit.
Yeah.
But
But
I mean, that was the only thing from that whole video with VS and the ex that I found
so, and
really.
they accused him of using that money to go see Kiki.
Yep, yep,
That's
yep.
funny.
Ain't it's crazy because, like I said, they just did this shit. And Corio or anybody in the chat, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if my timeline is off. But I swear it was about a month and a half. It
Uh-huh.
wasn't that long ago that they were. Kiki was on Octavia's Prime Live, and they
Mm-hmm.
was even showing it. They was showing like, okay, we gonna put this in the pack. They had it like on the screen, all the shit.
Wow. That's why I was asking. Like, they're
Yes,
making their own packages
they
and
was
shit.
showing us the shit on the screen that they was picking out to put in the package and all that. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
why is y'all doing all this? Y'all making this shit way too complicated.
Right.
Like, way too complicated. I ain't never went through all that to make sure a nigga is, have some shit. Put some money
That's
on their
crazy.
fucking books and be done with it.
Keep it moving.
And keep it moving. Moving right along.
And how long he's supposed to be in there?
He said it's less than 6 months. But they won't give the exact date because it's people on here haters.
When was that?
Don't want nobody to
Was
interfere
that
with
November? Was that November when she went?
Yep, it was around November, but they don't want nobody on here interfering with him
So
possibly
it
getting out
sounds like
there
it's
and
gonna
people
be
calling
over
in.
a year, right?
Huh?
He's gonna be locked up over a year, right?
It'll be about a year. But see, they don't want nobody,
I
it's not
understand
somebody
that.
go to jail. They always calling, trying to get the charges trumped up and trying
Yeah,
to add
I
out shit. So they
understand.
don't want nobody to call and be like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
I wouldn't be saying
I,
nothing.
I understand. Yeah, you would never know. Just like VS, everybody knew her motherfucking probation was up. But people were like, as soon as I hit close to the 3-year mark, y'all can go back through my videos. I said, yeah, VS will be back soon, and I can't wait.
I remember.
I sure did. I was like, VS will be back soon, and I can't wait. Because that was around the time where a lot of the shit that we was doing on here was redundant. It
Yeah.
was like, what did Deanna say? What did Deanna say when you keep on doing something? Repeat. What she say? Repeat.
Peter, repeat.
Repeat. Yeah, and it was like dry, and it was like, oh my god, the shit on here they beefing about. The shit seems so orchestrated, so manufactured. I was just like, ugh. Ugh. And so, I sound like Kimmie, huh? Ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah. So around that time, I said, dang, I swear to God, I made a live, and then I made a live after that. I said, y'all, can y'all believe just like 2-3 days ago, I said VS should be coming back soon. And I swear to God, like 2 days, 3 days later, she was on her homegirl. Well, that ain't her homegirl no more. But she was on her friend's panel.
Uh-huh.
Asking her questions, and she was airing out shit and bringing, talking about old shit and putting people on Front Street. And next thing you know, she created a channel, and I was coming back because people like, oh, she ain't gonna come back. That bitch coming back. VS is coming back. I knew she was coming back because that money that bitch was getting. Ain't nobody in this motherfucking sector since then ever been able to get money like that on here. Unless they were scheming. And they was being fraudulent and scamming. And that's one thing she never had to do. Motherfuckers just gave her money. But anyway, she can raise money like, man, you think the Pentecostal churches can raise money? That great bitch can raise money way better than the Pentecostal old school Southern preachers, boy.
And you know what used to get me back there in church? The preacher wanna jump up and say, I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna put $100 bill in here. I'm like, nigga, that's all.
Oh, they get that money back.
You gonna put it in that shit? That's our money.
Oh, no, they don't get that money back. Woo, hold on, let me read some of these comments.
What y'all talking about?
Go back. Okay. Corio said he never received packages, even though the money was that money was coming in, Corio. Donations, but no packages ever came to the prison. Yep. Somebody else was getting that shit. Where I'm at, you send packages, but only send things approved on a list. Yep. But she don't know about Cali. And I can put money on books too. Yep. And then Corio said it seems like you have to choose pre-made packages by the prison. See, that's what I thought. Like, I don't know if the website that they was using, because they was showing us a website and they were showing us products, but I don't know if that was a prison website or if that was Amazon. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I wasn't paying too much attention. But Corio said you always think some things are playing. Take me back, dear Lord. Y'all remember that song?
Yeah, to the place.
Dear Lord, where I
first received. I was singing that song the other day.
Oh, y'all know I'm an old Pentecostal saint, okay?
Yeah,
What's up, V's? Hey V, hey beautiful V.
Hey V.
What's up, bro? My bro in the chat, Count Amaru, he said, free my uncle. I'm not even gonna read the rest of your damn.
That is not your uncle, and they need to keep his ass in there forever.
He said,
Caramel
John.
That's not the one and only Caramel Diva, baby. You know it.
Yes, Caramel
Diva. I haven't seen you in a minute, girl.
Yeah.
I know Caramel Diva been falling off. But I actually been busy and a little sick too. They think I might got pneumonia, but anyway.
Oh,
I know Tanya been sick, and who else was sick? Corio. Deanna said she had a stomach cold.
Yeah, a lot of people are not feeling too well right now. My cousin got out the hospital. I was in the hospital with her the other day.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people are under the weather right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've been having all this like chest congestion, and it's only on one side, and then it started coughing, and every time I cough, it's not a dry cough, it's a productive cough.
And then have your chest hurting, your stomach hurting.
Yeah.
Stomach hurt, headaches. So nobody. You said what?
Hold on, Caramel Diva. Do you see what? Okay, I'm gonna read. I gotta read this comment now.
I see him talking about free his Uncle Donald John. No, Donald John need to stay in that motherfucker.
No, he said free my Uncle Donald John and the double OG or the OOG of the YouTube Gangsta Cartel, OG Rex. Oh my God, he said the YouTube Gangsta Cartel. So Rob Rex is part of the YouTube Gangsta Cartel.
The YouTube Gangster Cartel.
And Corio said you can keep Rob Rex.
Right. He don't give me gangster.
He don't give me
gangster. He give me clown.
He give me stupid.
Clown.
But Corio said, hold on, let me go back. Corio said, is a lady on the panel B sector. She been around. She ain't no beefer. She ain't no beefer, just like me. I'm not no
like me. Ain't no beefer.
B sector for a long time. Yep. Yeah. Yes. Melissa been here for a long time, but
Melissa been there for that's this.
She don't. The last thing she would ever do on her channel, unless she create a different channel, is talk about because her channel is all about entrepreneurship, taxes, wealth. Having your own business, at home business, that's
Melissa on here educating. That's what she doing.
Get the best out of our money, especially if you work from home, got a business at home. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because I was saying a lot of times I'll be wanting to share stuff, but then I'm like, well, when I look at the title, I'm like, maybe I should not.
Mel, you have to get we got to think of a channel for Mel, Caramel Diva.
Did you see, Tanya? Did you see? I tagged Hood Table in it.
You did?
Uh-huh. Why? I got big news.
What's the big news?
Hold on. Did you tag me on what? On Facebook or on YouTube or?
Facebook and TikTok.
Okay, let me go to my Facebook
Oh, I
right.
know, Korea. We don't do beef. We do dollar bills on my channel.
Yeah, she do dollar bills, y'all.
And then sometimes I do, I got a podcast with my baby girl right here.
Oh,
Hi.
well, we gonna come up with some names. I'm gonna do a poll. We gotta come up with like 10 names, and people
Mm.
will vote what they
But
want
I'm gonna need your help with this,
your
Tanya.
hood channel.
Finally, I'm asking for help.
Your
Um,
everything channel. We gonna come up with a name for your other channel.
Mm. Mhm.
I am officially about to start my second channel next month.
Oh,
Um, my channel is, and a lot of these people, they watch these movies and be like, "Oh, this is my first time seeing this." How is your first time seeing this movie?
Can
But
I say Kim?
huh?
You know our homegirl Kim, right?
Yeah.
She said the other day, she be posting shit like, "Am I the only black person that's never seen like Players Club?" Or she be saying like movies that we didn't watch probably a million times, most black people, and then
well,
we
yeah,
are
It's a lot of
I
movies
know
that
they
I ain't
said
watched either. Like I've never seen none of
take
the
the black
Matrix
card, bro.
movies. I
me
ain't
either.
never
I can't
seen.
stand the Matrix movies. Keanu Reeves was fine as hell, but
I ain't
I
never
already
seen none of
said
them.
the bus speed.
I didn't see any of the Wakanda movies.
I prefer Keanu Reeves in the Speed movies than the damn Matrix movies.
I ain't watched them either.
Like I ain't seen the Matrix. He was so cute and adorable in the Speed, though. He was.
Melissa,
I'm not, huh?
you ain't watched none of the Speed series?
I ain't watched, no.
Man, I'm telling you, that would make a
Speed
good
is good.
for you and your
Speed
daughter.
one. Speed part one is good. Speed part two is stupid.
Definitely part one.
I'm not a big movie person.
But what's that singer? What's her
Yeah, I
Sandra
get her
Bullock
talking.
was on there.
name? Sandra Bullock. Was that Speed One? Sandra Bullock.
She was in both of them.
Okay, you got Melissa. If you
I'm
don't
not
watch
into
nothing
movies.
else the rest of this year, watch Speed One with your daughter. Just do it on a Saturday night when she ain't got school. Y'all just stay up late, watch some movies. Trust me, you won't
Yeah.
regret it. You won't
You
regret it.
know, the last thing I had her watching with me that was old school. We watched all of the police academies, and it
Oh,
was,
now
Oh Lord, you let her watch them.
that's the shit.
they silly. They silly
Hey, young
something.
MIA.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But now now she's seen the Wakanda stuff, but I had never seen none of them movies either. Hey, I've only seen the trailers. I haven't actually seen the movie. I thought you
She said, "Hey, baby
Hey, little mama.
girl."
you've been itching to get up here and speak to y'all. Hey,
Hello, young MIA. But no, that's the premise of the premise of my channel is that I'm watching movies that that we probably grew up to and the younger generation ain't seen, or that I think they might need to see, or that they might enjoy.
Did you see
You know?
Curry? Oh, she's disappointed in me, y'all. She said, hold up, Corio said, and what's up, young MIA? Yes, if anybody wants to jump on the link,
Hey, young MIA.
I'm gonna drop the link again. But it's Friday Night Live, y'all. You know we discuss everything from the hood to the B sector to the White House, from the hood to the White House on Friday night. But Corio said the Matrix is better than Speed. Oh my God, the hood table. Then she said, I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of those.
The only thing I like about the Matrix is how they lean backwards and they go real.
Oh yeah, that
The
lean.
slow motion thing.
Remember everybody used to
Yeah.
do that back in the day? They do that real.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's the only thing I like from the Matrix, child.
I tried to watch The Matrix, and girl, I kept falling asleep and then waking up and trying to rewind it, and
Don't you
I was
hate
like, you know what, never mind.
Yeah, that was one of those movies where you just be like, okay, all the Queen's Men. And for those of y'all who coming in, if y'all want to hear the B sector shit, rewind to the beginning because Friday Night Lives, we discuss everything from the hood to the White House. So we on to some other shit now. So just FYI. But anyway, so have y'all started watching or have y'all watched, because it's actually on season 3, All the Queen's Men?
I ain't watched a single episode.
what's
I'm
the
still trying to get through the first 3 episodes, and the shit is on the 3rd season.
What are
All
you talking about?
It's
all the
called All the
Queen's
Queen's Men. and it's on
No.
BET Plus, and it has that now the lady that's
Eva.
Eva. I love she's a beautiful
Is
woman.
that Eva?
Eva, yes,
The
that's
American Top Model.
Okay.
Eva. I've
American.
heard
Yes,
people talk about it, but I'm not a big movie person. I
but
usually
it's
watch
not movie.
comedy.
It's not movie.
But
It's a series.
I'm just
It's
saying
a
I used to
show.
watch comedy. This is
She
not.
watches the same thing every day, every week, every month, every year, and never changing.
Yeah.
It's okay. We all do. We all do. Trust me.
Every night.
You know what, Karma Diva? I finally
Huh?
cut cable.
You said what?
I finally cut my cable.
See?
Can you believe?
See?
I know Karma Diva probably like, bitch, you lying. Because I was one of
Girl,
the last Mohicans out of our circle of friends, family, even my family. Nobody in my family has cable. I'm like
because
one
I
of the
mean, it's
last
you
Mohicans.
come out. I'm telling Tanya, I'm telling you, you come out so much cheaper.
But I
I have to
don't
let
know
my
what to
cable
do
go too.
now. People is giving me all these ideas. Like my oldest son said, Mom, get YouTube TV. Somebody else is saying get this. Somebody else is saying get that. And I'm like, I don't know what to do now.
No, this is what you do. You get okay. You have your internet plan already.
Yep, I got my
So
internet.
now, like you can get Peacock for $5.99
I have
But
a
see, I
month.
already got all that shit.
You can get listen, but see that's what I'm saying. All them channels like HBO Max, um, Disney Plus, like Disney Plus. I pay $100 for the whole year. For the whole
I'm
year,
saying
and you can watch
we already
anything.
got all that shit. I
But I'm
want like
saying anything
the
Disney
other
put out, or you can just get get somebody to jailbreak you a
no,
Fire
fuck the
Stick.
fire stick, bitch. I done did fire sticks. I don't like the fire sticks. Okay. I don't like
But you
going
know
on
what
the
I
never
fire
got
heard
stick
that I
this.
and
really
I
like?
do
I
fire
like
around.
the
stick.
Roku.
Which
I
one of
have a
these
I got that.
Roku,
videos is gonna play the best?
and the
Which
Roku
one?
has. I like the Roku, and it has a Roku channel where
Yeah.
you can watch
I
all.
got
I
Roku too.
mean,
That's what I'm saying. All the basic shit that you talking about.
So
You know,
why
most
you
people
still
got
keeping cable?
the Peacock. Most people got the
Tubi.
BT Plus. They got the Bravo. They got the Stars. We got all those apps. The Disney.
that's
But
what
I'm
I'm
talking
saying.
about
So
like
why did
for
you
all the
need
sports
cable?
shows.
You got all of
Right.
that, so why you need cable?
Listen, Linda. I'm trying to get like for the sports and it's the sports and all that and the public channels and all that. Like there's a package my
What,
son
talking about
talking
like the
about.
local news?
Like all the news stations, seeing it
I
like
get all of that.
it's a package that my son told me about called YouTube TV. And
You
you
said
So
just
who?
I
it has
had that
it
for a
has
little
like
Oh
while,
yeah,
but it
you
was
can
like
get YouTube
$70 a month.
TV. Yeah, it's
okay.
like $89 or something.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
does
70.
anybody in the chat got YouTube TV? Because I need to hear more about it.
I
I
had
had
it
it
a
for
long
like a
time
month,
ago,
but I
but I
just
didn't really
Because
watch
paying for all
anything.
those separate apps, you could get as high as a fucking cable bill.
you
You know
can.
what I'm saying?
You can.
Like you paying for HBO, you paying for Stars, you paying for Showtime, you paying for Peacock, you paying for
Well, see, the
Paramount,
thing
you
is with me,
paying for the
But
I
a lot of them are
well
free though.
see, like with my Prime, with my Amazon Prime,
Yeah, I
that's
got
how I
Amazon.
get my other show, like my Stars
and I
and
got
all of
Amazon
them.
Prime. Yeah.
I get that, and because it's all discounted,
Right.
so that's how I get my other channels is
And
through
it's just
Amazon
like
Prime.
you pay once a year for
Yeah,
that,
I
right?
got
80
Amazon Prime.
$80?
And I
Like
got
$80?
HBO Plus. I got all that shit.
Well, you got everything.
But
Right.
it's like that's why I'm asking people what's up with the YouTube TV. I'm trying to figure out what's up
I
with that.
had
'Cause
the
I know
YouTube
my son.
TV,
I
but
told you I had it a
I
long
wasn't
time
watching.
ago, but that was when it first came out, and it really wasn't nothing on there. So
Okay.
I canceled mine.
I canceled mine too. I had a couple of years ago when I first got my because I just went
Right.
and got a Fire TV.
I just don't
And
want to get back into some bullshit where I'm ordering all these motherfucking channels and I'm really not watching them. But then when I'm
Well,
ordering
see,
them
that's the good part.
individually,
If you're not watching it, you can cancel them anytime.
yeah.
but when I order them individually, it just keeps adding up and adding up and adding up. So I'm like, fuck.
Well, yeah, if if YouTube TV is giving you all that, then yeah, just pay the
I mean,
$70.
it's a lot of them. You can do that. Like, what's that? Friendly TV,
I got
YouTube TV.
the cheapest one, and I forget. I don't remember what it's called. I paid $21 a month.
21 for what?
I can't remember what it's called, but it's one. It's one like it's kind of
Because I
like
need like the sports channels, like football season. I need to be away to watch all the football games. Basketball season, I need to get
I
Somehow
don't
or
watch
not,
sports.
okay, now have you tried like Google TV? Because somehow or another, now Google got all these extra channels.
See, I didn't hear
And,
about Google TV.
huh?
I didn't hear about Google
I
TV.
didn't know they
Yeah.
was still making Ataris. We
Yeah,
had one when
Google
I was like
TV
10.
got all these channels. I just seen it the other day. They added like, I think they said like 72 channels. I was like, what?
Really?
And because I have a Google TV, that's why. But
Oh.
and then it was like, okay, you watching all of it. I mean, I'm telling you, I get all them sports and this and that. I get all of that.
Okay. Well, I'll look into the Google TV and I'll look into the other one that my son told me about. Because my son, the only reason why I thought that one might be okay is because my sons are big sports, fans and stuff, and they love sports. So that's why I was like, well, maybe I should get what my son said about YouTube TV. But let me read some of these comments real quick. Coriel said, but we going to act like Coriel, why are you going in on me? She said, but we going to act like riding around in a bus for 2 hours driving fast. That movie was good.
That movie was good.
They weren't just driving around
The
for
dude
2
was
hours.
crazy as hell, and he had it all planned out.
There was so much action in that movie. That movie was good.
Right, and like I said, dude had it all planned out. Everything they thought they could counter him with, he had already planned that out.
Yes, the villain, like, man. And
Yeah,
you
he
had to
was off the
imagine
chain.
driving through a city. Where was they at? LA?
Yeah, they was in LA.
And the bus can't go less than 65 miles per hour.
Or it's gonna blow up.
Or it's gonna blow up.
And it was an actual bomb on that bitch.
And it was an actual bomb on the bus. That shit, man, I'm about to watch that shit when I get off of here. Now,
I don't like sitting on the edge of my seat.
Choreo. No, it will have your. Melissa,
I don't like sitting on the edge of my seat.
If you don't like it, but it's not like horror. I mean, it's
not
like,
a scary movie. It's an action-packed movie.
I don't like suspense. I don't like to be.
What do you like then? You don't like action?
I only watch comedy.
And never mind, Melissa. Never mind. Forget it.
Yeah. Comedy.
Oh, and me and you need to play my comedy game then, because I tried to play it with them one night and didn't nobody know nothing about comedy.
Why you just like comedy? That's all you like?
This is my view on that. I'm like, life is serious enough. I don't want to see no serious TV.
Girl, I love a good drama movie, a good action movie. I love a good thriller.
I watch some stuff. Like I did watch what's the one everybody was talking about a little while ago with Queen Charlotte. Yeah. I watched that series and I watched one or two things here and there, but I'm not really big into.
Well, I love comedy, but I also love drama and action and thriller. If you wanna see a scary ass damn movie, or
I've never seen a scary movie.
And it's coming out to the movies, and you ain't got nobody else to watch it with you, call me. Because I only got a few friends that I can rely on that will go with me to watch a scary ass freaking movie at the movies.
I have never
most of it ain't real, but I mean it's still get your heart pumping.
Get your heart pumping, get your mind racing, and you be like, oh my God. I love it. I love it.
And it's funny because me and my daughter were just having this conversation. I'm like, what do people get out of being scared? How is that fun?
It's just excitement. Like comedy is cool, but comedy ain't exciting.
I don't need that kind of excitement.
It's just, I like excitement in my life. But Coriel said,
okay. So what I want to say that since that's the premise of my channel, for right now until I get that one up and running, I want y'all listeners, please go to Carmel Diva's page and leave me some suggestions of movies that we've watched in you may have watched in the past, and you thought it was a good movie, and
Well, what's the channel
maybe
name?
we.
The new
How
channel.
far back?
What's the new channel name?
I haven't started it yet, but my new
Oh,
channel name is going to be I can't decide if it's Carmel Diva's second take or second take with Carmel Diva.
and what's the main gist of the channel? The main.
These are instead of like these like a lot of these people, they review movies they say they ain't never seen before. These are movies
You
that,
gonna review movies that are like throwbacks?
yeah.
Yeah, like how far back you going?
Now I ain't
Like
doing no
80,
like
80?
1950s.
Because let me tell you something. Hey, Mel. You
Yeah,
know, Melissa, not Melissa, but you know, Nika was doing some old like Knots Landing and some old
right.
what's the other ones?
Dynasty.
Way back Dynasty. She was doing like reviews on.
Them is TV shows, and I
Now
I,
I
I
used to
remember
That's
watch
what I'm
watching
those.
them as a
saying though. They
kid.
old though. That's what I'm saying. They old as fuck, like from the 70s and 80s. And don't nobody
But
Well,
watch
the
that
see,
new
yeah, I'm gonna do
generation,
something like one of my first movies I want to watch is A Soldier Story.
I never saw that either.
I never saw that.
I've
Y'all ain't
heard
never seen?
everybody
Oh
talk
my
about it.
gosh,
Hold on, let me double check. Let me Google because I might have
that
saw it.
movie has so many. It had Patti LaBelle. It had
I think
But
Larry
it's
Johnson. It had Howard
teenager.
Rawlings, Denzel Washington.
1984. I think I
Um,
see that Carmel Diva.
it had all kind. Oh, that was a star-studded cast
Okay,
in that movie.
let me read it, y'all. Let me read it, y'all. It says a black Army investigator, Howard E. Rollins Jr., travels to a remote military base in the heart of the Louisiana backwoods to look into the mysterious murder of a black sergeant towards the tail end of World War II. Once he arrives, the investigator discovers an Army regiment and an entire community that, despite the beginnings of integration, is still torn apart by race and segregation. He soon learns that on this base, trust is scarce and secrets are a currency all their own.
I mean, it got
I think I
what's his
seen
name,
that.
Robert Townsend in it. David Allen Greer.
Denzel
I mean,
Washington,
Denzel was like maybe 25 in this movie.
And
Larry
the guy
Riley,
from
Mark
the daddy
Evans,
from Color Purple in there.
You said
David
who?
Harris is
The
in
daddy from the Color Purple, Mr.
Yeah,
Daddy.
yeah, he's the one that gets killed. That they investigating his death.
Yeah,
there.
I've
Yeah.
heard about it, but I've never watched it. But it's like a tearjerker type movie, isn't it?
Uh, Toward the end, yeah, toward the end.
I'll have to watch it again. If you do a review on that, I'll watch it again so I can jump on the panel and talk to you about with it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
please
give you that,
do.
but you gotta find something catchy. So not only do we gotta come up with a name for Mel's new channel, but we speaking that into existence because I don't know
But
how
what do we
serious
do on
Mel is
that
about
channel?
that.
Just use it to go on to come in the.
We're gonna do a poll and we're gonna have to put out 10 names. I'm gonna come up with 10 names for Carmel Diva, and we gotta include the Carmel Diva in her name. Mel, do you want your name included in your title of your new channel?
What am I do with this channel?
We're gonna discuss whatever the hell you want to discuss. Whether it's trending news, celebrities,
Yeah.
TV shows. You're gonna discuss, you're gonna have that one channel over here for the entrepreneurship and taxes and all that kind of shit. And then you're gonna have this other channel for all your other stuff. Like I didn't
Oh,
heard
I
you
need to
say.
talk to you then, Mel, because I got a question. Because this is my other big news.
Well,
I got me a little.
hold on one second. I done heard Mel say plenty times that she be wanting to discuss certain things, but she know it doesn't really incorporate with her channel platform. So
Mm-hmm.
Mel has to get another channel. Okay.
Yeah, as far as sharing and stuff, I try not to share anything where the title is
Yeah,
too.
you ain't gotta do nothing too personal or nothing like that, you know.
No.
Some people like to be transparent. They were like me and Karma Diva, you know, we over here on the hood table, and even on her own channel, Karma Diva Talk, Karma Diva Convo. She sometimes get transparent, but we don't go too far in depth.
Yeah,
No.
I don't put too
We don't
much of
want
my
to be
life out
doxxed
there.
or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, go ahead, Karma Diva Boo.
Oh, and so my second thing, my side hustle that I'm starting up, and I'm gonna start it by having a party. I
Uh-oh.
am now selling paparazzi jewelry.
Oh, I
And
know a lot of paparazzi people.
and
Girl, I
mine's
buy
is
all them
called Divas on a Discount.
every
Okay.
ring they come out with. I buy that stretch.
Deals on a discount.
Divas on a
I
Discount.
only know one other paparazzi person. That's Tina. You know Tina, right? Carmen Diva. Proud to
Yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Me and her been. I mean, I know her,
Yeah.
but we've been kind of talking on TikTok too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've already got my first shipment, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a tent party. I've already
Oh,
started planning it.
I will
And
support it because I like
it's a
paparazzi.
sip and see. Yeah, it's a sip and see party. So we're gonna have all the jewelry set up. We're gonna have some wine. Um, little
Where you gonna have
little.
the party at?
It's gonna be in my backyard. I got that big ass backyard back there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I'm gonna have my tents up and the lights, and then I'm gonna have like candles on the table, like the floating candles, and then have just sit around, listen to a little music, show the jewelry off, and like I said, I'm gonna have wine, but then for those who don't drink wine, I'll have tea, water, and lemonade.
I'll take dark liquor.
Track all your expenses.
I'll take dark
Yeah,
liquor.
I'm not serving. Look,
And
dark
some
liquor make people
high
fight. We ain't
skins.
trying to do no
And
dark
some
liquor that night.
I want dark liquor and high skins.
Well, you must be bringing them in your purse.
Hold up, hey, I'm coming to buy jewelry. I can't be what?
Look,
Dang.
I'm serving like cheese and crackers and some fruit,
Oh,
and I ain't
some
trying to
people
get
that
y'all full.
bougie
I'm just
shit.
trying to
Okay,
give y'all something to nibble
I'll bring
on.
my own damn skin. I'll bring my own damn skins.
Hey, look, Melissa, is this all tax deductible?
That's why I say
Somebody said, can
write
you
down all your expenses
links? Or can each person type their channel?
because
They ain't
that's
started their channel yet.
but
What'd you say?
She talking about can we drop the channels? They ain't dropped their channels yet.
Well, she can.
Oh,
If
she
she
talking
want,
about your channels that you got right now? Hold up.
yeah, she can go to my channel right now, and
Okay,
yeah,
hold on.
because actually I just posted a link about it last night, so it will be the newest video on my channel. So you can leave
Okay, hold on.
suggestions there.
but
I'm
yeah,
about
to answer
to.
your question, Carmen Diva, you can write that out.
Oh
Okay.
hell yeah!
Anything you buy when you are doing business, that's a business expense. So the
Well, yeah,
crackers,
this will all be
And
for
the skins
to
and the
drum up
liquor,
business
you can
and
write that off too.
yeah, crackers, the liquor, the water, the
Liquor,
whatever.
skins, Kool-Aid, you can write all that shit off.
oh
Yeah.
well shit. I'm finna be a receipt saving ass.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I do have a product that I sell for 10.99 that
I
you can
told
track
you,
all
Melissa,
your
get
receipts.
y'all right with y'all taxes and all that stuff. And I did just drop both of y'all channels, the ones
Oh,
that y'all
thank
have
you.
already.
Oh, thank you.
And y'all already know when y'all create y'all new channels, y'all know we gonna be promoting them. So
Right.
once we figure out what they gonna be. So, but I did just drop both of y'all channels.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you.
You
Thank
welcome.
you, Booski.
You
Well,
welcome.
yeah. And Melissa, what I was gonna ask is because this is like an independent kind of thing. How
Mhm.
do I do my taxes on this? I don't know how to. Like, how do I decide how much I want taken out or whatever, or do I just pay at the end of the year?
You
That's
pay at the end of the year
the
because
good
you
thing about having your
yeah.
own business. You spend your money first, and then they tax you on. You get taxed at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So
an entrepreneur, so you don't pay no taxes all year.
yeah, if you write off enough stuff, you still may not end up having any taxes to pay.
Yep.
Mm.
Thank you, Corio.
What movie
Yeah,
had
you
a?
have to keep in mind, and since I'm telling y'all, if y'all subscribe to Melissa King Econ's channel, she will get y'all together real quick.
Yeah,
But
we
just like the
can
things
talk
that I learned a
offline.
lot.
We can talk offline, Carmelita, if you want to, because it's all about only thing you need to be able to have a business is to attempt to make a profit, which is what you're
Uh-huh.
doing when you're selling your paparazzi, and keep good records. Because if you don't have the records, uh, the product we sell, you take a picture of your receipts and then, put the
Oh
who what
no, when I say paparazzi give you a whole spread of who you sell to, what you sell, and how much. Oh no, baby, they got it all. They give you all the forms for that.
That's just like when I used to sell Mary Kay. We had some
right.
good forms and templates to
Well,
keep.
yeah, ours is really good, but the only thing about it is really good if you fill it out. So if you don't put the information in, it's not gonna help you when you get ready to do your taxes because
You know
everything.
what? That just remind me when I was in school for becoming a medical assistant. The first rule they tell you, if you don't write it down,
Didn't happen.
it never happened.
Yeah, because I work in the
I
medical field
learned that
too.
the hard way.
Yeah.
No, that was
Before
literally
I
they
met
tell you that's
Melissa
the first
King
rule.
Econ, and I'm gonna tell y'all a testimony. Before I met Melissa King Econ, I didn't write shit down. I just thought I could be like the next year. Yep, I work from home, so I want to write off some of these utilities, some of the cable bill, some of the internet bill, some of this, some of that, some of this, some of that. And if you don't have
Yeah, that's
like
a
all that
fool.
shit documented,
Yeah, they just want to know five things: who, what, when, where, and why.
and I'm
Yep.
like, dang, I didn't know I had to have all that shit just to file. Like what?
But it's not a lot. Like let's say she have
If
her
you
part.
do it, if you keep track of it while you're doing it, it's
Yeah,
not
See,
hard.
I didn't know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
People like Melissa, or if you
Oh
take
yeah,
other classes or do your research or Google, however you try to come about the information, a lot of people don't know that up front. They don't know that, I could, because see, when I first started, I didn't know I could write off
a
this,
lot of
this, that,
things.
and third. And like, let's say, okay, y'all know I still do. I go out into the community. I record shit. I film shit. I make content. I do interviews. All kind of shit. All the mileage and like all that stuff. You can
Oh,
write all that stuff. And I had no idea. So at
there are over
time came to file taxes, I'm just
470.
making up shit like, okay, I think I'm really trying to do it though without making it up. So it wasn't like I was just throwing shit out there. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
to this.
yeah.
Like remember Carmadiva when we went to Beatrice to
I
cover the
ain't go
John
with you, but
Eagle?
yeah,
Okay, that murder trial. Yeah, remember we was going there, me and Robert and Nate and you know how
yeah,
many miles that is back and forth, and then paying for
yeah.
bills, paying for food, all that kind of shit.
And I
I'm like,
think it's
oh my
up to like
god, how
6% a
far is
mile
it from
now.
here to Beatrice? I'm using the damn
That's
Google
about
MapQuest.
60, 70 miles.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
had to use the MapQuest. If I would have been documenting it at the time, I wouldn't have to be on MapQuest. Like, okay, let me put in my address. Let me put in that address. Let me put how many miles.
Don't feel bad. I still have to do that because a lot of times I'm bad about procrastinating. So when tax time come around, I'm pulling up my checking account. I'm looking at everything out in charge, trying to see what was business, what was not. So you just make more work on yourself when you do it that way. The
Yeah,
best thing to do is to set aside one day, an hour once a week to put in all your expenses. Like for people that do our business, I started sending them a text every night. Don't forget to put your expenses in, you know. And that way, when it's time to file taxes, you ain't even got no work. All you're doing is just giving them the information.
and
But
she's
if
telling you
you're a
right. Even when I bought a new
procrastinator,
computer, I mean, I had to look for my receipt. I'm like, dang, how much did I pay for that computer? How much did I pay for that green screen? I bought new lights. I bought this. I bought that. I even paid for a software program to do
yeah,
my videos. And like
yeah.
you gotta
Because
have
I,
all
I
that.
I get Canvas the
Yeah, Canva.
premium
I had
package.
to do my logo. I had to do all
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I write all of that out.
Yep, yep. So it's
Cell
best to
phone.
do it, keep track right
Yeah.
away of every
Because
little
the
mistake.
best, I'm gonna give you some advice on the diva. If you the thing of it is, don't think of it as you're adding a business to your life. You need to think about it like you turning your life into a business and make everything you do about your business. And that's
Mm.
how you end up being able to write so many things out. Because even if you're doing something like, I tell a story all the time about how my daughter's father, my ex-husband, he lives down in Miami. So when I got ready to go and take her to see him, I put out a thing on Facebook saying that I would be having a interest meeting for anybody that's interested in learning about home-based businesses and doing my econ. So I had that as my proof that I was doing it. When I got there, I was able to write off my flight for me and my daughter. We wrote off the hotel. We wrote off the food. I invited some friends that I used to work with over for lunch. I paid for lunch. And I was able to write that off because the business lunch was while we were there. I just was like, y'all know I'm doing the business now, right? So I passed out my business cards. I had them to sign, bring us. I always keep a sign-in sheet so people can sign, put their name, an email address, just to show proof. I mean, I literally, when my dad got his doctorate back in 2016, I threw a celebration for him to celebrate that. But when you came into that event, you had a sign-in sheet that you had to sign in. And during part of the program, I stopped and talked to them for like 15 minutes about my business. I was able to write the whole thing out because it was a business thing. So it's like you don't add the business to your life, you turn your life into a business so that you can benefit that way.
Mm. And that's funny you say it like that because that just reminds me of when I was working and, like I would have diabetic patients or patients with heart problems and they like, oh, I got to go on this diet. And I'm like, it's not a diet. It is a
It's like,
lifestyle change.
mm-hmm.
This is for you to prolong your life. So think of it like that.
And that's the hardest part is your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You can have everything, and not to get on the soapbox, but we are so conditioned to think of ourselves as always having to work for somebody else. And they don't promote that because if they do that, who's gonna be there to do the work? If everybody got a business. So when you go to school, they don't encourage that. So
Right.
when you try to go from a W-2 to a 1099 train of thought, it's kind of hard to do at first because with a job you used to, they tell you what time to be there, they tell you how long you're gonna stay, they tell you how much you're gonna make, and you get used to that being every week. Well, when you're in business for yourself, you determine all of that, and that can be scary for somebody that's used to getting a check. And
Right.
I ain't gonna say I'm there yet because I still have a regular job too, but I had this side job because my regular job, I've been over six figures ever since before I turned 40. So taxes was killing me.
Yeah.
So doing this side job helped me be able to have a business that I could get the tax deductions for so I didn't have to worry about having to write Uncle Sam a check every time we get ready to get paid. I mean, every time we do taxes. So it was helpful for me on that end because people don't think about saving money as making money, but it is.
Yeah.
What you save is they say a penny saved is a penny earned. So like the money that I'm getting back or that I don't have to pay anymore, because like I think I'm behind on my own tax. I just did the one for 2020, and I got a refund of like $5,000. So that's why I wasn't in any hurry to get it done. But I learned something though. In Alabama, if you don't file within I think it's 2 years, whatever it was, they don't have to give you your state refund. I didn't know that because I kept
Mm.
waiting on my money to come from the state. And then I got this letter and it was saying that, they don't have to give it to you. So I'm like, that's some shit.
What they basically they taking your money from the 2 years you didn't file.
Well, they're saying that they don't have to after 2 years. It was your responsibility to file before then. And since you
Oh, so
can, but
you
you
don't
can,
get it no more at all then.
right? You can appeal it. And I was asking, a couple of different people, do you think it's worth it to appeal it? Because one thing is, before I put all that work in, do people usually win when they appeal this type of stuff? And so I decided, you know what? I ain't even gonna worry about it. I let it go. It was like $1,400, but it was my fault. I was late.
I
So,
You can win because, honey, me, myself, and I
mhm,
fought the federal government, the Social Security Department, all by myself,
mhm,
and it was because I had already had to fight when my doctor first put me on disability. It took them 2 years of fighting, and I had a disability lawyer. So then finally, they gave me my lump sum. Okay, cool. And then this was just a couple of years ago, but maybe 3, 4 years ago. Somebody, I don't know who, but somebody arbitrarily decided that I was no longer disabled.
What?
And I got a letter in the mail. And I mean, when I say they cut off my money, they cut off my
Just like that?
insurance. I was like, uh, okay. So I called my doctor and I'm like, yeah, they said I'm no longer disabled. He said, according to who? Because I haven't said that. And he was like, let me write you a letter to send to them. Well, I refill out all the paperwork. I send it in. I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on. They keep telling me, oh, we don't have your paperwork. For 2 months, they kept telling me they didn't have my paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, somebody got this paperwork because it ain't just magically disappeared. If it ain't with me and it ain't with the post office, then damn it, it's got to be with you.
Right.
So I decided, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I went to the Social Security office, hair all over my head, jogging pants, house shoes,
Yeah.
and got to the window and the girl was like, can I help you? Yep, go get your supervisor. Well, what is it that I need you to get your supervisor?
Mm-hmm.
And I told them, I'm not leaving this building. I'm not leaving this line until somebody finds my paperwork and discusses it with me. And magically, it was on somebody's desk in the back. Wow.
Mm.
So after that, I said, you know what? I'm going to make sure that my shit goes through. So what I decided was every step that they took, wherever they sent my paperwork to, I made sure to call my worker
Mm.
and their supervisor. And I told them, I'm going to give y'all a week to do my paperwork.
Right.
And what's going to happen if you don't, I'm going to call you several times a day. And I'm going to call your boss several times a day. Why? Because I ain't got shit else to do.
And
So,
that's what I don't like. When it's something and it's a mistake on their part, they don't have no urgency about trying to fix it. But let it be something that you missed. And like you said, they didn't. It wasn't even the case that you missed it, but they didn't cut you off without nothing.
they just cut me off. And it was like, who did this? Because none of I got a pain doctor. I got a allergist. I got a dermatologist. I have a pulmonary doctor. I got my regular doctor. I got doctors up the yin yang.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them like, who? I ain't said, ain't nobody contacted me about cutting you off, but you not being disabled. I got a damn card from the state that says I am permanently disabled.
And see,
Permanently.
they don't care because it's not affecting their life. So it's like,
And I told this one lady that because it was right before Thanksgiving, and she was like, "Well, everybody's leaving for Thanksgiving break." I said, "Well, I think you need to get on it then."
right. What about my Thanksgiving?
And I told her, I said, "Oh, so you gonna be sitting around your table, eating and enjoying your family?" I said, "Me and my kids gonna be sitting here huddled around the stove trying to stay warm with no food.
Right.
How's that fair?" I said, "No, I didn't do nothing. Y'all did this."
Exactly. And you did it under the wrong circumstances.
She was like, "Well, no, I don't know." She was like, "No," because they was talking about, "Well, how do we know you still disabled?" Well, had y'all sent me a letter and said, "Hey, go
Right.
let our doctor check you out," maybe I would have went and let your doctor check me out. But like I told her, she was like, "Well, your file, there's over 1,000 pages in it." I was like, "Well, if I got 1,000 pages in that file, then bitch, don't that mean something wrong with
Thank
me?"
you. That ought to be enough proof right there.
I'm like, one of us ain't making sense, and I think it's you.
Right.
Oh, she got pissed at me. I was like, I don't care how mad you get. Do my shit and you won't have to deal with me.
Yeah.
Do your fucking job. That's all I'm asking you to do.
People don't care if it don't affect them.
But yeah, like I said, Each step that paperwork went to, I called and made sure they got my shit done within a week. One lady, she was so mad. She was like, "Oh, here, I'm doing it right now. It's done. It's done. I'm sending it on right now." Okay, well, thank you. You have a good day.
Should have did that in the first place.
Right. All I'm asking you to do is your damn job. I'm not asking you to do nothing else. I ain't asking you to do no backflips or nothing else.
Exactly.
Shit. If y'all wouldn't have fucked with me, I wouldn't be fucking with y'all. So now you got to deal with me. Because at first I tried to be polite and professional and, oh yeah. I tried to be Chianti, but they kept fucking with me. So they got to mess with Keisha. And
Yeah, people take I don't want to say kindness for weakness, but sometimes they take you not acting a fool as a weakness.
right. And see, but you know what? Like I told my kid, my mom used to always say, walk softly and carry a big stick. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Now I don't even know what that means. But the way I interpret it is, even if you mad and some of you in a professional place, they expecting you to get loud and belligerent and cussing. But if you start talking real soft, don't cuss, but accentuate your words. Oh, I have made motherfuckers run from doing that.
I believe.
I remember when they first fired me, the first time they fired me from CHI. My daughter was sick all the time, and so I kept having to take off work. And I understood, hey, you got an attendance policy. But I mean, my baby wasn't even 1 yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then y'all doing that. I got a car note. I got a 8-year-old. I'm like, come on, y'all. Work with me. And then so what it is they had a hotline that people would call, and it would tell you whether this person was still an active employee or inactive. Well, they kept saying, like, I was trying to sign, okay, you done fired me, so I got to have some kind of money coming in. So I tried to sign up for ADC. Well, they kept saying, well, we can't because it says you're still employed. I was like, well, if I was employed, I wouldn't need y'all.
Right.
So I kept calling and I was like, hey, y'all need to change the systems. It's saying that, I still work. They were like, oh, no, you've been terminated. Well, I know that, but they don't know it. So this went on for about a month. And then I was like, you know what? Screw this. Drove out there and they got all glass walls and stuff. And they were like, yeah, can I help you? Yeah, I need somebody in HR. And I stood there. They were like, well, what is it? I need a supervisor from HR to come talk to me. Not now, but right now. Well, can you have a seat? Nope. I'm staying right here. So they come down and the dude come down, he talked to me. I told him what I needed. He was like, oh, it's going to be a few minutes. I'll be here.
What?
I said, y'all fired me. I ain't got nowhere else to go. So he goes, and he gonna run back in the back, and I see him back there pointing, and the lady looking, and I'm just standing there with my arms folded, staring at him. Oh, girl, when I say they got my letter written up within 10 minutes, they're like, we're so sorry, we apologize. Well, if you're really sorry, then pay me for what y'all done made me miss.
Right.
Oh, well, we can't do that. Well, then I don't need your sorry. Just give me my damn letter.
Yeah, because what can you do with sorry?
Girl, I can't do shit. Look, sorry ain't gonna pay my light bill. It wasn't gonna buy my daughter no diapers. It wasn't finna do nothing. But piss me off even further. Keep your sorry ass sorry.
Well, let me show y'all something, child. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure I read all the comments in the chat first. Lover, I think she was referring to. Well, first, bro said something about Jeepers Creepers. Five. I like all the Jeepers Creepers. They scare me, but I still like all of them. But I think Korea Lover was talking about that movie that Carmen Diva said she was going to
So
review.
story.
Yeah, she said it had every beautiful black man in Hollywood in it, and it's excellent.
They were all some handsome, good looking black men in there.
Yeah, I really think I've seen it already, but I'll watch it again, to prepare for your show. But this I want to show y'all something because Carmen Diva, she knows I didn't said this several times about having to strike people's channels because
Yeah.
they be stealing my freaking content that
Why
I be doing
have
on
you
my
talking
Amazon
about this?
reviews. And the other
That's
day I
not
had to
good.
strike two people. And I'll be
Mhm.
telling y'all how they be sometimes, not all of them, but some of the ones I strike, they come back and they give me an email. And they be like this sob story and da 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 da. So here's the email I got the other day for somebody I had to strike.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna put it on the screen so y'all can see it. Can y'all see that really good?
Mm.
Well, you probably can't. I'll read it. Okay, so it says from Care Zone and a email address, 12:43 a.m. This was last night. It says, "Dear Sir," because they don't know if I'm a ma'am or. So
Oh
it
yeah.
says, "Dear Sir, I am sorry for uploading a video. The video was titled 36 Coolest Gadgets on Amazon 2023. New must-haves and latest finds on YouTube in which I have used your content. I assure you that I will never upload this type of video again on my YouTube channel in the future. It's my fault that I uploaded this type of video on my channel, and I apologize for that. I request you to kindly retract the claim. I shall be very grateful to you. Here is the video detail." Then it gives the link of the video that I strike.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm showing that to say every month, I keep telling y'all, every month, like 2, 3, 4, 5 people on YouTube will upload one of my Amazon review videos. And I get paid for my Amazon review videos from Amazon.
Right.
And it be people who be advertising products to get paid, but they don't buy the product.
Mm.
They just show your videos of your reviews for these Amazon products,
So
and you
you done all the
upload them.
work.
I do all the work. I purchase the product. I try the product out. I do the
Mm-hmm.
reviews. I create the video.
Mm-hmm.
What they do is they take people reviews and they put it on their channel as if they own. Ain't nowhere in these videos be like, okay, the hood table on her channel, she purchased this. No, they be uploading the shit. It even be my voice in all of my review videos. It's me talking. Oh
And
my God, you guys, you guys should check
does
out
it have
this
your
right
logo?
here. They be having me on the video. Like, now mind you, my face ain't in the video. I'm just showing the product, showing you what to do, talking
Right.
about the product. You know what I mean?
But do you have the hood table little block thing? Your logo on
The
it?
watermark.
Download
Yeah.
a video. When you download a video, record a video, you don't have, girl, child. You can record or download somebody's video without showing their logo. Like,
Well, I know
most
you can
people
like make them
logos is in
bigger.
the bottom.
Yeah, you can make it
Most
bigger.
people logos is in the bottom right corner.
I want my logo. If I'm a watermark,
So,
I want it to be right in the middle of
but
the
you
damn
can't do
screen.
that for Amazon. You cannot do that for Amazon. You
Oh,
can't even tell how much the product costs for
okay.
Amazon because their prices. You ever look at a product and they have 10 different items at 10 different prices on
Mm-hmm.
Amazon? So you can't even tell the price. All you can do is do the review and say
Well, I
something
need to
like,
because
"Hey,
I
for
buy.
my review, check out for my latest review." You're advertising, but you're not advertising because
Okay.
you don't
People
want
be
to say,
tripping when I tell them how much I buy stuff for from Amazon. Like I have bought silver ring, like actual silver rings for like a penny. I get like the little cubic zirconia earrings. They be like 10 cents a piece. So I'll buy like 10 of them. So now I got some little girl birthday coming up or graduation. Here, stick this in the card. Now you got some earrings.
Yeah.
Well, when you do an Amazon review, when you're an Amazon influencer, they really strict. Like if you upload a video and it don't go by their guidelines, they will tell you, "I'm sorry, we can't accept that. Try again."
Okay.
And I learned that early on. So after a few times, I already know what they want and what they don't want.
Gotcha.
So I always get every video after those first few times, every video automatically gets approved. But my thing is, they be uploading these videos as if they are their own. I'm
Right.
like, how you
It's
gonna
kind of
upload
hard
my
to
video and I'm up here talking? I'm up here like, yeah, check out these curtains. And I'm showing, like, I done bought a lot of stuff from Amazon. So it might be something about curtains, it might be lights, it might be this, it might be that, kitchen appliances, kitchen tools. You know, I done done a lot of videos. And it be my voice in there, everything. They don't even edit out, like, they don't try to change the video up. They don't try to doctor it up. They literally take my shit and just re-upload it. And I get these type of emails saying, "I'm so
what
sorry.
do
I didn't
you
know." You
how
said
do
what?
you
Yeah,
respond?
somebody's gonna have to show me how to do a Patreon.
I've never done that one.
Karma Demon, you like way off topic. What the?
I did what?
You talking about Patreon? We talking about Amazon? What was your question,
I
Melissa?
know, cause girl, my mind be in 50 different places. Quit playing.
Yeah. What was you saying, Melissa?
Hell, I forgot that. I don't know.
Girl, you said something about Amazon. You said I know it was about Amazon.
Let me see.
I was saying they be sending me emails saying I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I was asking, how do you respond?
You said why?
How do you
No.
respond?
I don't ever respond.
So do you take the strike back and you keep
Never.
it? Okay, I don't blame you because
Because when you go to
how
their
do you know how
channel,
much money they made off of your video?
when you go to their channels, they be having a lot of videos that aren't theirs.
Uh-huh.
You can tell they aren't theirs because some of the channels have some weird names. Like look at the singer on here. The name of the channel was called Care Zone. The guy talking about best regards Ali Deals. This motherfucker Ali Deals. So you uploading other people's content, advertising for Amazon as your own shit. And then what they do, not only that, but they say you can find a link to the product in our video description.
And it's not
I
enough.
hate them ones where they be like, "Oh, you can watch a full length movie," and then click the description. No, you told me I could watch the movie. Now I gotta click something else. No, I ain't clicking nothing. Even though it's just pushing a button, I ain't clicking shit.
Right.
I believe it also. Girl. They be putting a link to the product in their description so you can go and buy the product.
But how
And
are they
it's
getting
connected
paid for it
to,
though?
huh?
Yeah. So is it because it's linked to their channel that they get credit
Yes,
for that?
because when you are an Amazon influencer, you have a link for every video that you do. But if somebody is stealing your videos and uploading it as their own, and they're putting a link to go to it, then that means 9 times out of 10, they done uploaded that video on Amazon because that's where the link comes from to go to that product. And you just ain't gonna put any product link in your description unless you're getting some type of revenue from it, right?
Yeah.
Like you ain't gonna put no link to no tennis shoes in your description box if you're not getting nothing from those tennis shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's how you know they obviously. So yeah, basically I strike their channels. YouTube always grants me my wishes with no problem, and they get a copyright strike, and they can't go live for like so much time. And sometimes if they got enough copyright strikes, if you can only get 3, you get your whole channel taken away.
I know Gio was telling us about that area you were talking about, the copyright part. I never have anything in there. It's always that little cat with the fishbowl, like nothing's there. But she was telling us we should check it like every so often to make sure.
Oh, I was just saying that yesterday. I was saying need that C button, that copyright button in your YouTube studio. You need to check that every now and often because sometimes you'll get emails or notifications and you just won't see them. And that's happened to me before. And I'll go and look at the copyright thing, and it's like 3, 4, 5, 11 videos that YouTube had told me about, and I didn't even get the notification. So I got to go through all of them and send the copyright through and wait for YouTube to come.
Where's that at?
They took it down.
In the back of.
What she say?
What you call that part? Studio.
What she say? Oh, the YouTube studio.
Yeah, that's what copyright.
Yeah, in your YouTube studio, if you're a content creator in your YouTube studio, it has like it has like videos, it has monetization, it says dashboard, content, analytics, settings. Then it has a copyright. So you click on that copyright, and if there's any videos there on that copyright, that means YouTube is telling you somebody's using your content. And you can either ignore it and allow them to do it. And sometimes I actually go to the video because YouTube will tell you how much of their video. They'll say like 100% of your video, 75% of your video, 50%, 25%.
Oh no.
And there was actually this one guy who had he used my video, and I felt so. This is the only person I took it back from. The only person. He was an upcoming Black YouTuber, and he wasn't even one of those channels that sell stuff or advertise for other stuff. Or it was just a regular channel, and he had uploaded one of my videos, and he had a little other stuff added to it, but it was like a large part of my video, and I striked his channel. He didn't send me no email or nothing. But one day I just went to check his channel. I was like, who the hell is this using my shit? And he had made a video or a post. No, he made a post because he couldn't make videos because he had a strike. And he said, I'm sorry, guys. I can't go live for such and such. I made a mistake. And I did and it's okay. I'm good. And it was just so like sincere and stuff to his audience. And he was a new YouTuber, and I really think he just made a mistake.
Yeah.
So I commented on that video. I said, you know what? I'm going to retract that strike and allow you to use my content. And he was like, oh my God, I so much appreciate that. This is the first time it's ever happened. He was like so like apologetic. Not like these other people who really stealing your content to make money. As if they really bought the shit and they trying to advertise the shit you bought and reviewed. It was much different for that. That is the only person. And when he was able to go live again, he went live. He was promoting my channel. Y'all go over to the hood table. She did me a solid. He was like really bragging about my channel and everything. So, yeah.
Well, that was good.
But the rest of these people, like the Ollie Deals, that's a whole company or that's a whole.
Yeah, I've seen that somewhere before.
Yeah. Like, hell no. Forget your email. And I don't care if they watching. I'm tired of these people coming to me, stealing my content. Then sending me emails. I'm so sorry. I didn't know I couldn't do that. Yes, you did.
Right.
Like,
if I let you get by with it, you just gonna do it again.
Shit. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not a cold-hearted person, but don't lie to me and say you did. You just be hoping that nobody, like people don't even know or they act like they don't know that YouTube will contact people if you take their content. So for anybody who's a new YouTuber or thinking about it, trust me, if you use somebody's content, YouTube will eventually send them a message and say, check this video out because they're using
your content.
I'm telling you, they do that all the time. And don't get mad if somebody strike your shit and you didn't give them permission.
Yeah.
To use your shit. So, but anywho, what's up, bro?
Nothing.
Yeah, he got a damn delayed reaction.
Because he probably over there choking. He over there. Real good.
He over there inhaling, exhaling.
No,
hey, in the middle of the barn.
Yep,
That used to be my song, man.
Yeah.
I ain't going there just over here listening to y'all.
I live by that song.
I've been trying to get y'all to promote. I probably want me a co-acting part in Jeepers Creepers 5.
What?
Mm.
Oh no.
Jeepers Creepers 5. That's okay. And that's funny because I just watched Jeepers Creepers Part 1 the other night.
Well, they ain't even got it. They barely even got. I'm just playing. They ain't even got a 3. I don't think.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's 3.
They do. Yeah, they do.
Jeepers Creepers.
No, Jeepers
Yes,
Creepers
they
Part
got a
1
part
was
3.
good. Part
I
2
think
was
they got a part
stupid.
4 actually.
After Part 2, I was like, yeah, I ain't watching no more of this.
What the hell y'all doing on? I've been hearing a whole bunch of going ons and
Man,
everything.
there's a whole bunch going on. I'm gonna need you to start talking about free your uncle, motherfucker.
Oh, your Uncle Donald John.
Oh.
Shit, you got a free uncle. Shit, you see how you dipped out?
His ass under this motherfucking jail. I've been talking about
Did y'all
him
see his
since
picture though?
he got elected.
Hold on, let me find his mugshot. Did y'all see
That's
the
gonna be our
mugshot?
next president. Y'all think I'm
Somebody
playing?
sent it to me. You know, I don't watch the news, but somebody texted me the mugshot.
Y'all
I'm
saw he
telling
was
you.
looking in that camera like, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's that OG right there. That's OG president. That's Donald John.
But was
That's
not
that.
that two paying?
That's I
Was
told
not
that's the
that
real.
two paying?
He
Look
He
at
got
said
the
he
original
got
toothpaste. He
a
got the
warrant.
toothpaste.
I'm gonna tell you this before. Look in the back chat. I left you a message back there.
I got it. I wrote it down.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the original Two-Face right there. He all the way OG with it. That's the shit. That's that. I'm gonna catch your ass slipping. Y'all know it's
Look,
what's
they
about to
got his.
go.
They got it. They just arrested his ass again today in Florida. I mean, in Georgia.
He got
Bro,
arrested.
what? Carmelita?
Yep.
What
That's
you
double
mean?
down.
Hey, so he just got out on bond though.
So
And they got him for something different.
What? Like
I guess so.
They got
Ooh.
it, man.
But what I was saying is, I've been talking about him since he first got elected, since the night of the election.
He
I'm
about to
like,
get elected again.
no, he ain't.
Y'all think I'm playing?
Because a lot of people, they memory slip because think about it. When he first got elected, he fired the FBI dude within 2 months of being there because the FBI dude wouldn't lie for him. Then he put
Who the
that
most
travel
qualified
ban
from their
on
party?
Muslim countries. But my thing was this: he was doing all of that, but do a lot of people remember right after he got elected, that woman came forward and said that he essayed her when she was 14. See, a lot of people don't remember that, but they were talking about it. And then as soon as he got sworn in, they stopped talking about it. That shit got swept under the rug so fast. And it was like, wait a minute. Y'all conservatives run around, oh, he's a conservative man, he's a Christian man. That interview that one time when he said his favorite book was the Bible, and that interviewer said, what's your favorite scripture? Oh, I don't like to talk about that. That's private. What? They were like, and the dude was like, well, name any scripture in the Bible. Oh, well, no, not right now, not at this time. Because he don't know none. He's the devil.
You'd be surprised.
He couldn't even do Jesus well.
Oh, thank you. The shortest verse.
I could have even came up with that one, the shortest scripture in the Bible.
Yeah,
Jesus wept. 2 words. 2 words.
Well, Moses crept.
I would even say 2
Jesus
words.
sat on the back doorstep.
All right.
Hold up,
Yeah, he looked like a pissed off. He looked like a pissed off 4-year-old.
He do like he could throw a temper tantrum.
He bonded everybody ass out though. Everybody got bonded out.
My bad, bro. Let me read this comment real quick.
I know you
said, okay, why the only black dude in the Georgia mess that was arrested along with Trump, the only one still in jail? Y'all know about that?
That nigga ain't in jail. They all out of jail.
He need to be in jail for being with Trump.
Right.
They all watch. Donald John got them all out. Y'all think I'm playing?
Why you keep calling him Donald John? You just call him his whole
his whole government.
I mean, down.
That's Uncle Donald. Everybody got an Uncle Donald.
You about to
I
make me
don't.
out my dream. If you don't stop calling him
Although I
Uncle
got a
Donald,
cousin Donald.
That's Uncle Donald.
if
Yeah, that's
you don't stop calling him Uncle Donald,
Uncle Donald. Shit, hey, oh, gangster with it. Y'all know they
he
gotta stop
said
the
no.
hate.
Bro said free Uncle Donald John and also free the YouTube OG gangster. What the hell did he say? Rob Rax.
The double OG of the YouTube gangster cartel.
Yeah,
OG
double OG of
OG
the YouTube
Racks.
gangster cartel.
That's
Rob
OG
Rax.
Racks.
OG
Hold
Rax.
up, man. I
You know
was
us.
pissed off. I was on TikTok one night, and this girl was talking about, I don't know why everybody's trying to make this Alabama brawl into a race thing. It wasn't race. Bitch, did you watch the same video that I did?
She need her ass whooped.
I said
Now
that
that's
black
a,
You
man
know
was
what?
doing
Beat
his
that nigga
job.
like a
I said,
runaway
no, I broke it
slave.
down for her.
we,
I said
we,
that black man was doing his job. I said, and then the pancake ass mayonnaise mafia came over there and got pissed off, and then they gonna walk their little flat asses over there, jump on this dude because it took 6 or 7 of them to fight one man. I said, and then they all got their asses whooped, and then everybody want to cry because that white bitch got hit with a chair. Well, she should have sat her ass on the pontoon until they moved it
Man, they was
exactly.
instead of
trying to
trying to
whip
jump
that
in the
nigga
fight.
for they was trying to whoop him in the name of our ancestors, like he a runaway slave. They thought they was gonna just lay it to
And then
him.
somebody said they called that dude Michael B. Phelps.
Man, yep.
They were calling him Aquaman
They
down
was
here.
calling him
Yeah,
a black
Aquaman.
Aquaman, all kind of shit.
Hey,
But
he
when I
got his
heard
ass out
Michael
that
B.
boat.
Phelps,
Swimming,
I was
y'all. I
cracking up.
said he was swimming, not swimming. That
He
nigga
was
was
slamming.
swimming. He was
Yeah,
like,
he slamming. Yeah, you
That
hauling
boy,
ass.
look, he remind me of, remember that movie Splash with Tom Hanks and them?
Yeah,
yes.
No,
Swimming like them
downhill.
mermaids.
man, hey, I'd have been hollering and screaming at the captain. If you don't get this regular ass motherfucking boat over here, nigga, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You need
Look,
to hurry up and you
run
need
that
to hurry up.
pontoon over. You bigger than the pontoon.
Damn right. And I
Run
know
that
these
bitch
horses are
over.
big, man. You need to fast. You need to go a little bit faster than 2 or 3 miles an hour, bro. Because the longer he over there by himself, the more his ass can potentially get whooped. I want to whoop some ass too.
That nigga
But
said,
hey,
fuck
look,
that. I ain't
I
waiting
like
till
the
we
fact
dock.
that
I'm
them
about
dudes.
to get the swimming.
No, I
That's
like
a
the
lot to-
fact that when as soon as that boat docked,
You damn right.
every nigga on that
Damn
boat
right.
took
It's
off
about to go
running.
down, nigga. We
Bro,
will.
And
Carmelita,
then look, them 4 niggas that had their shirts off, they was skipping. They was like, "Oh yeah, you
nah,
about to get
bro,
your ass
Carmelita,
whooped
that
now."
nigga learned how to swim at Kello.
Uh,
You know, when they used to
Mm-mm.
just throw our asses in the pool down
I
there.
don't know what river that
They
was.
did that to me in McMillan.
He learned how to
Hey, did
swim.
y'all learn how to swim that way?
That's how
I
they
ain't
used to
never
do
learned
it.
how to swim
I
because
never
of
learned
that.
though. I never
That
learned though.
would have scared the shit out of me.
Oh, I got
I
thrown
don't
in
know how to
there several
swim.
times, but I almost died like 3 times. But
Me too, cause I still see me floating to the bottom of the pool.
yep.
Mm, jeez.
They threw me in the deep end. You know how they used to throw kids. You know they used
Mhm.
you sink or
Yep.
swim.
You
Well,
gonna
I
sink or
sank.
swim. And I sank every time.
Yeah, I
Uh,
can't swim either.
uh,
But some people
No, after
really,
that,
really
I was
learn
too
how to swim
afraid. I don't
really
like
good.
putting my face in the water.
Well, sis, this is the best I can recommend to all y'all. I can basically say this: whatever you do, if you plan on, even if you just driving by and visiting, just make sure if the feel just safe. Just make sure you got a vest somewhere, a trunk in the back seat somewhere. Just make sure you got one so you won't
I never
panic.
thought about that, but that's a good idea.
You know
I'm
what?
I
not
mean,
a
real
float.
talk.
Good idea.
It'll
Have
it'll
like
cut
your
it'll cut
life
down.
and some floaties.
It'll
And
cut down on your anxiety of being around water. I promise you. As
oh,
long as you
bro,
know you
trust
got.
me. When I used to travel and drive driving long distance, gotta go over all those bridges going down south or wherever. I used to have a panic attack every time I would hit the bridge, but it took me a
I
while.
still do.
Now I might still be a little bit on edge, but it's a lot better. Like even Carmelita, you know, downtown where you take that curve, when you take
Yeah,
the freeway, do you take that curve to go downtown?
yeah.
I used to be so terrified over that little ramp like that. So
No,
imagine
that don't get scared of. I'm gonna tell you the bridges I get scared of.
Wow.
I get
Damn.
scared
I'm afraid
going
of all
over.
bridges.
Now, just imagine, my dude lives in Kansas City. I get scared going over that damn big ass Missouri bridge.
That's what I'm talking about. I
I
used
get
every time we
scared
go to
in
KC.
Dallas when I
Yep.
had to go over that bridge in Dallas. You know which one I'm
Yeah,
talking
you
about,
talking about
bro.
them right there. Yeah,
Man,
that bridge is the
there's a
truth. I
bridge
like
in
that
Miami.
bridge.
I
No,
think
I
there's a
don't like
bridge
that
going
bridge.
over that
But
shit
not
too.
only the
And
bridge
then,
in KC,
no,
but
I'm gonna
that
tell you
little
the
one.
worst one I ever went on, and it wasn't. It was a bridge slash tunnel. If you ever go to Norfolk, Virginia, it's a you are literally you on a bridge, and then all of a sudden you just down in a tunnel. You under the water, and then you come back up, and you on the bridge, and then you go back
Oh
down, and you can't
hell
get up.
no.
You do that like 3 times. You go
Oh,
up
that's some
and down.
nigga shit.
That's that bridge system talking about
And
Dallas.
look, my brother, I'm trying to follow my brother, and he doing like 70. Nigga, wait a
Oh,
minute. And
hey.
then on the way back, look, check this out. So we was there for his wedding during a tropical storm.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
We
child.
come back up out that tunnel, and that water from that damn ocean said smack and hit the truck. I was white knuckling it. The kids talking about, oh, do that again. If y'all don't sit y'all little black asses down somewhere and
Oh,
shut up,
you sit your dusty ass up today because it's going down. Hell
I
no,
was
nigga.
like,
You trying to get home.
I think the
Yeah.
worst one I've been on was in Charleston, South, and that's yeah, South Carolina. It was
Oh,
really raggedy.
mm-mm.
you down on the porch. You by that old seawater, that salt water. So yeah,
I was
you
down
know.
there lost and kept making a mistake. Like I kept making a wrong turn and going back and forth over that bridge. And then
Uh-uh.
I was getting mad at myself every
Shit,
That
I would have had to pull over and look at a map or something. Look, damn it, somebody tell me where I'm going. I ain't going over this
nobody
motherfucker
going
no more.
to do it no multiple
that,
times.
that was when I was traveling for my job, and that's the only time. I'm terrible with directions. I'm not good with left and right, and I had the nerve to get a job that required me to do 100% travel. So
Oh
I had
man.
what I used to do. This was before GPS now, so I used to do MapQuest, and I would get the directions from my house to the job,
MapQuest was the worst.
from the
Oh,
job
see,
to the hotel, from the hotel back to the job, and from the job back home. I had like 4 sheets of paper stapled together telling me
mm.
what
Like, how you supposed to read that and drive at the same time?
Hey, she did
I
that
was,
shit. Huh?
but what happened was I didn't. When I was getting ready to leave work, and it was my first day there, so I'm going from work to the hotel. I had did from home to the hotel, but not from work to the hotel. So I pulled up on MapQuest and they said it's 5 minutes. I'm like, 5 minutes? Oh shit, I can do that. I can do that. So I didn't print it out, nothing. I'm just like, it said all I gotta do is go down here, make a left, blah blah blah. So I left work at 5 o'clock. Y'all, I promise God I ain't lying. I didn't get checked into that hotel that was 5 minutes away until 7:30.
Damn.
It took me 2.5 hours. And then I stopped at 3 different gas stations because I didn't want to go in the same one twice. Because I was like, can you tell me how to get to the hotel? And
Damn.
everybody kept giving me the same direction. So when I went in there the last one, the guy was like, all you gotta do is do this, do that. I broke down and started crying. I was like, I already did that. It didn't work. And he was like, if I wasn't the only person in the store, I would go ride with you. But it is literally down the road to the left. And what it was a bunch of hotels right there together. But what I didn't realize is,
Yo,
and I
hotel.
finally realized it after I come across that bridge about the fifth time, when you coming back to Mount Pleasant, leaving North Charleston, that's when you can see from that direction where the Hampton Inn was, because the sign was facing the water.
Oh God.
That's
So I
child.
had been over there buying, but because I never saw a sign that said the Hampton Inn. It was 2.5 hours, and I tried calling the hotel to get directions. Well, the number they had was the fax number, so every time I called, I got ding. I'm just like,
That's childish.
Hold up, y'all. I got some breaking news.
what happened?
It ain't really breaking. It's just crazy. Okay, y'all know high school football has started, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y Central done whooped on them damn Huskies tonight, 78-0.
Oh, I believe it.
Basketball
And there
sport.
was a fight. I'm looking for the fight video. There was a
What
big
happened?
fight. They said there was about 7 fights. So I'm looking for the fight videos for
Hold on.
Central
Hold on.
and Northwest.
Look,
Y'all
Northwest
got
ain't known for
your
their
ass
sports,
whooped
so
for
Football
what
was never the strong
you
suit.
said 78-0.
Who
Hold
got?
on. You want
they
to
ain't
see?
even kick a field goal.
He didn't even
Look,
pinch the bitch.
look, look.
Right, get your paint a bit.
Okay, who did they? Who beat Northwest?
What I say, they
Who
said
did
it
that?
was like, and you know what? When you losing that bad, somebody about to fight. You already
Okay.
know how it goes. Somebody about to fight.
No, sis,
No, we
check
used
this
to
out.
now, see. I can't speak for these children these days, but shit, we used to be drunk in the stands. We
No,
didn't
we
give a
used
damn
to
what
fight.
we
What you
didn't
talking
care
about? South
what
High used to
was going
fight.
on the field.
Yeah,
Man, we used
South
to
Did used to
fight
get
at
pummeled.
South High,
They used to get
girl.
pummeled. They used to get
Man, hold
pummeled.
on, hold on, hold on. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all this shit. This is crazy.
What in the cotton picking Joanne?
Bro, like, here we go, bro, right here.
Dragons.
That's high school.
40-14 winners. All right, how about Omaha Central? Eagles jumping for joy on the road at Omaha Northwest. Eagles up 44-0 after the first quarter. Defense not letting up. Central's
The
Isaac
first
Ackerman
quarter,
with the sack. Then second half kickoff goes to Amir Hill, and Amir Hill says, let's take it all the way the other way. Eagles flying.
damn,
Source 78.
they got some wheels.
Nothing.
Okay.
The final. All right, Operation Football.
But wait a minute, hold on. Did you hear what he said? 44-0 after the first quarter.
Yes, 44-0. And
The
I'm
That
first
is
looking
so
quarter.
childish.
I'm looking for the
The,
footage, y'all. I'm looking for the
wait a
fight.
minute. Ain't it 4 quarters in a game?
Right.
That's
Yes, it's
childish.
4 quarters in a game.
No, but
Central, oh man, they know that. Northwest
And you
will
know
forever
what?
hate Central for that.
Carmelina,
Northwest will
what I'm
forever
saying is
hate
that
it.
you know our homegirl son just graduated from there, right? So
That
I,
man,
just
I'm
you was
laughing
still
because you know
playing
I'm a husky
football.
through and through. I'm a husky, but damn it, I know we wasn't known for our sports, so shit, I didn't give a damn.
But you know our homegirl son just
now
graduated.
baseball, basketball, they was
Over
definitely
there.
going for.
If she was still going there, I know I would have had all the footage. You know who I'm talking about. Her name started with a D. I want to say her name, but her son.
Football, they needed help.
But
And
I want that footage. I'm gonna be on Facebook for the next few days.
that's
And it
childish
was
as
going
hell.
down. They said there are people like community activists making Facebook posts saying we ought to be ashamed of ourselves.
Yeah, that's personal. That's personal. That was I bet you, and I bet you one of the coaches, if not the coach, I bet you
Northwest
either
got
he
beat
was a former, I bet you he
78
either
to
went to
0.
Northwest or it was something that happened. I don't
It
know.
was
It's something.
44 points in the
One of
first
our
quarter.
leaders in our community said our high school students really disappointed me tonight.
That's childish as hell,
It
dude.
had to be because of the fight, not the game. I mean, not the
And some
game.
people said, yeah, because some people said it's sad the parents are to blame because they need to stop dropping their kids off.
But 78 to zip though, come on, man.
They
That's
should have took a knee
man,
there. They
come
should have took a
on,
knee.
bro.
They used to drink.
That's bad
Nah.
sportsmanship.
Even if Northwest would have beat them, they wouldn't have tried to drill them like that. I mean, if it's the
But you know, a
table,
lot of it is bad sportsmanship. A lot of times it's the people in the crowds, in the stands that be, you know how we be screaming and
right?
yelling back and forth across the stands, and
But
then
you
everybody
got
goes,
to get pissed
Now,
off.
that's
If
let me
you
say
why
still
we
this.
get
whoop
Let me
your
say this.
ass. That's why we whoop that's why
Northwest was never good at sports,
fights
but the thing
are.
we were number one in was talking shit.
Salty as hell because they was getting their asses whipped. So people in the stands and on the field, they was all
sus.
feeling that shit. Hell yeah, somebody was
And
fighting.
that's how it be. But then one of the
Sus.
people said that's just sad. Parents are to blame for dropping their kids off at games. Like
Sus.
what high school kid? Most parents
They
don't
dropped
want
us
to
off
go
back
with
in
their
the day
high
in
school
high school
kids.
games. They
My
wasn't
dad
driving.
wasn't finna sit there and
Hold
watch.
on, hold on. Most high school parents or parents of high school kids, if their child is not playing, they ain't trying to be okay, I'll go to the game with you, son
Right.
or daughter. Like they gonna drop
Sus.
their asses off and go home. Like that's
How
just how
many?
we do.
How many? How okay? Even if you don't watch sports, How many sports in the history of niggerdom sports ever on the planet that is known? How many have you known to for anybody, but are particularly football? I'm talking about from pee wee to professional, back down and all in between, the junior college, college, high school, intramurals. It don't name it, claim it. You have not known nobody to get their ass whooped by over 12 touchdowns in a game, and you didn't even get it, dude. They wouldn't even you couldn't even score a field goal.
A
Yeah,
field
but I'm
goal.
talking about it. I'm talking about in Omaha, Nebraska here.
Fought for less when we was
A
in high school.
field goal, a safety, anything.
Nothing. They couldn't even get a touchback. Come on, bro. That's
Whoa.
that's look.
78-0.
They couldn't even get a forfeit, a tie point. That ain't.
But,
Come on,
but
bro.
you know what?
That
Hold on. A lot of that got to do with the coaches, and B, I'm gonna tell you now, it's these kids and their attitudes because they don't have teamwork. It's all about going out there trying to showboat,
sis,
and you're not
that
working
was Bud
together.
and Earl all over again.
I'm gonna blame it on the
You
Heat.
said what?
That was Bud and Earl versus Earl all over again, just on the
I'm gonna
football.
blame it on the Heat. The other team was
Because Errol talked all the
had
look,
East
Errol
Coast.
talked all that shit, and Bud never said a word. Bud was like, uh huh.
No, I'm
And
gonna tell
then
you
look, I
what
got a
he
video that I posted on TikTok that I stole from my bro, but they was sitting there at, I guess it was at a press conference, and Bud was like, yeah, and if I stop you, they gonna say, oh, he was too weak or he was too tired and he shouldn't have he stayed at 147 too long. And Errol told me, you ain't gonna stop me. Bud said, okay,
well, what
okay.
got him, well, what really ticked him off, and that's why he really whooped his ass, is because when Derrick James got to talk about his shoes, his mama, got to talk about Mama Crawford, talking about she ain't dancing, she ain't gonna be doing no dancing in the ring. Yeah,
Mm,
he got talking, he got talking about the woman's shoes and all that old shit. Oh yeah, he tried to get funny with it. Oh yeah, okay, but like really, oh you got jokes now. You like disrespectful. Okay, bet.
mm,
That's why your boy got his ass taxed and whooped. That was really one of the hit. Yeah, Bud really
mm,
wanted to hurt that boy, but at the end of the day, he figured it out. Like, you know what? This dude didn't even train for me. I done knocked this boy on his ass 3 damn times.
3.
3 damn times.
And two
Literally.
in the same damn round.
Right.
Literally. And I'm bleeding this nigga. I'm swelling him up and bleeding him. And then now y'all come with all the excuses. Oh, I had something in the glove. No, that's my hands. That's my fist.
Oh, he still was recuperating from the car wreck from 2 years ago.
Well, sis, that wasn't the only car wreck. That boy done had about a few car wrecks.
I know they said that, and then he couldn't see, his detached retina wouldn't let him see.
Well,
Then what
Then
he
he
regardless
shouldn't
of,
have been fighting.
well,
Why was he even fighting? If he
Because
had
they
all
wouldn't have
this
said none of that if he would have won.
sure
right?
enough. All them niggas would have been dragging Omaha, man. Them niggas would have been talking about how sad and sorry how
No,
niggas
I'm gonna
ain't,
tell you what's funny. Bud funny than a
ain't shit.
motherfucker, and
And
I'm gonna tell you why. Cause he had went on the Breakfast Club, and Charlemagne was talking shit, talking about basically he believes
he was
Spence was
sat in that
gonna
nigga
whoop him
seat.
and this and that.
He
And
was
then
sat in that nigga
Bud
seat.
came after the fight. Bud went back on there, and Charlemagne came in the room, and Bud was sitting in his chair. He said, "You got a king deserve to be sitting here, don't he?"
Yep, yep. I remember he showed
He
went
was
back
like,
on
"Get him, Bud." And he said, "Bud said, now I want you to admit." He said, "I want you to say now, I'm a loser."
Damn right.
Charlemagne said, "I can't say that." He said, "Why? You lost. You lost your bet. So why
Yeah,
you
you
can't say
said
you a
what I
loser?"
wasn't gonna do. Yeah, you gonna say what I you gonna say what I couldn't do.
because he showed would have called Bud a loser if he would have lost.
Hmm.
Shit, and Bro down there representing for the old, they would have been talking shit to Bro too.
Oh shit, them niggas was talking shit before this shit. Man, I don't
That's
know,
what I'm
bro.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Afterwards,
all
if
right,
Bud would have lost, they would have been talking mad shit.
I'm
So
telling
Hmm.
dudes that I know this young man is this dude's a banger, man. This dude is
we've been
not no
banging
this
since he
he
was a little kid.
But
exactly.
see,
This
and that's
boy is
what
this
people
he love that
understand.
shit.
Not only is he, he's a trained boxer, But that nigga was
he's
a
humble.
brawler. He was a street brawler.
Yeah, he's a banker. Like I said,
Just
he
like
don't he
Mike,
he like that. He love that
Mike
shit.
was fighting in the streets way before
He
he.
love that shit. So I mean, he just took it to
Yeah,
the professional box, which is smart. I mean, it's like, man, why not?
Right.
Why just get paid? I'd rather get
the
paid.
people who good at football play football.
All that he wrestle, all that. He a Bud
He
top of the
couldn't
line
fight in
athlete,
Michael
man.
Fox. Shit, you know.
And he my hometown's you know this his legend is made almost like folklore. You know, it's like
I do
it's
know
gonna be it's
somebody
gonna be.
that knocked him on his ass while they was sparring though.
You said what?
I said I know somebody that knocked Bud on his ass while they was sparring, but
Oh, you
that was
mean yeah? Oh, you
that
mean
was
the
just in the
streets?
gym.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
But nevertheless, I mean, yeah, everybody ain't get knocked on their ass.
Yeah, everybody, I ain't, but
It's how you get back
Don't
up.
I ain't never been knocked out in my life. Shit, I was whooping ass. Shit,
Yeah, you ain't never got to be knocked out, but everybody still gonna be knocked on their ass.
sure,
right.
I was whipping ass.
I ain't had that happen, but yeah, it could.
Yeah, and it could
Oh
because
no, I ain't there now. I ain't there. Hell
here
no.
goes Bud. Here goes our hometown champ right here.
Yeah, I ain't never sat
Our
down for
hometown
no ain't
champ
nothing
right
like that.
here.
The champ is here.
Everybody can be beat. So it's a at my age right now, somebody can probably whip my ass. That's why I carry a pistol. Because my knees is bad. But my trigger finger works just fine.
Well, that's the name of the game now. It ain't no fighting fair. Ain't none of that. You know, somebody hell, even if they know that they can whoop your ass, you got some cats that still pop you
Oh, but
like that.
trust. You in you in my, you know,
My personal
my little
space.
space. Oh, we boxing. But I'm saying I'm just not gonna be out there. All right, where we meeting at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, we
No
gonna be down the street waiting
shit.
for your ass. We pulling up. Where y'all at? I don't see y'all outside. Nigga, we outside right now. That's
I'm
what
just
they
saying
do.
I don't do none of that stuff. I'm a grown ass
That's to get
woman with a
that's to get their
grandbaby.
accolades.
I got a
Pull
grandchild at this age,
Pull
and
up.
I'm not trying to be out there in the street scrapping with nobody over
The
nothing.
hood table. Y'all need to pull up.
I ain't trying to be
Hey,
out there
I'm trying to
scrapping.
scrap my, and it's always one of my
But
kids
trust
is
and
with me when
believe.
I'm trying to get out the car and scrap with somebody, and they holding me back.
Pull up. Pull up.
It
I'm
man,
like,
the pull
excuse
up. I
me,
was telling Melissa though earlier, the pull up was for real back in the day. The pull
Pull
man.
up
up.
was for real. Like Melissa was like, I
I've done some shit
remember
that I
pull
know I
up.
probably should have
Had
got
that
tough.
type
I
of
mean,
situation.
like when it came to my little brother, I was so overprotective, and
Yeah.
this boy, his friend wanted to borrow his, what was it, a Sega or some shit like that, and the boy gonna give him back some old dusty ass
Mm.
machine. Talking about, here, this your. My brother was like, that wasn't mine. He told me that. Well, I said, here, show me where this little boy live. We gonna pull up,
Yeah.
and people sitting on the porch. I just walked straight up on the porch. Where that little boy at?
Mm.
Bring him outside. They was like, huh? How you just walk? And my mom was like, you damn fool. How you just walking up on somebody's porch? They
Shit.
could have shot your ass.
Like, wow. But what's up, Deanna? How you doing, love? How you doing, boo? She said, hood table packages. What's up?
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Deanna.
Deanna up on the panel.
Yeah.
Deanna been working hard and out there traveling. I wish she could join us because I really did want some of her feedback on some of the shit that's been going on to the B sector. But I know she's out there traveling and all of that. Hopefully she'll go live soon and maybe we can jump on her panel. But yeah, Deanna ain't went live in a minute because she doing some real life shit. Okay.
Mm.
Live your best life, sis. Live
Living
your
her
best
best
life.
life. Yes, yes. But that's my girl.
I know that right.
That's my girl. But I was just talking to who was I talking to? Food Junkie. Food Junkie, I was in his panel the other day or in his chat the other day. He was like, man, the hood table, I still want to taste some of your cakes. Da, da, da. I said, well, unless I'm invited to an event or something like that, like I said, maybe Deanna one day will, you know, reschedule, or maybe one day she'll get like her peeps together and we'll have like a little shindig down to the sip And I said, he said, that's right. You did tell Deanna you gonna make all the desserts. And I said, and I'm still sticking to that. Whenever she has her little shindig, me, Karma Diva, Bro, Sis Low, Mel, she coming too. We all going down to the SIP.
Oh shoot, we all gonna be at the cookout. We making the potato
Yes,
salad.
we're all gonna be at the cookout like, hey, Cut Pete. We gonna be down there like
Who making a potato salad?
man, I'm telling you.
So you gonna take your little raggedy cake that don't nobody like down there?
Oh no, hold up, bro. Hold up. Wait a minute. Thank you, Mel. Thank you for reminding me of that shit. Deanna, I don't know if you saw that this morning, but okay. So I had made a little jokey joke about Jay Wilson's merch. Because his bag, because he's selling like some t-shirts, some cup tumblers, and like a tote. And I had said the tote looks like a bag of self-rising flour. It looks like one of those bags you see at the store because of the way it was designed. And so he had discussed it on his show, and he thought it was hilarious. Out of all the people who has been dragging him about his merch, he didn't have anything negative to say about me like he did to all those other people. He said the hood table was the only one that really made me laugh off of how she described my merch. And so he was just talking about it, laughing and joking. Somebody down in the chat, because people know I'm a cake decorator. And I said, Jay Wilson, you got to understand, I'm a cake decorator. I buy flour all the time. It looks like a bag of flour. You know? And so, man, Melissa, there's this troll. And their name is Biggie Face Yaya Smalls. Because obviously they don't like Face Yaya. And a lot of people like Face Yaya. She's in the B sector. And a lot of trolls, what they do is they create names that sound or look similar to a content creator's name in the B sector. Because they don't like them and they just doing that to troll. That's just what they do. So anyway, they jump down to the chat. They talk about, I don't know why the hood table talk shit. All her cakes look like, I can't even remember. Like all they trash. Or what they say, it looked like trash, or they said something.
They said, don't nobody want them raggedy cakes.
Yeah, they said don't nobody want them raggedy cakes, and then they said they look like they look like amateur.
Yeah, they were saying something about the frosting be falling off or something crazy.
Yeah, like but see the thing about it is trolls, they really don't know you. The trolls are just trolling.
Trying to get a reaction.
They really don't know you. They might not even watch you. They might. But for all y'all motherfuckers that might even think this motherfucker was motherfucking telling the truth about my goddamn cakes, y'all tell me if these shits look amateur. We just gonna go through a couple of them. Just a couple of them. We just that one right there was for a teacher. Somebody threw a party for a teacher, and they said we need a cake theme.
Well, that cookie on the left, I mean, it do kind of look a little numb.
1, 2, 3. They said that she's a grade school teacher, and we need a grade school type of theme. That's what they ordered. Okay,
to me.
That's one of them. These right here are my top 4 faves. My top 4 best sellers. Strawberry crunch shortcake cheesecake at the top, banana pudding cake down below, Oreo cookie cake, other side, Reese's peanut butter cake. Those are my popular ones.
You know you stole that from somebody else's page.
This one, I got customers to back up all my shit. This one, my little cousin. My cousin ordered these cupcakes for her son who was into the WW, all the wrestling shit. I made that for my little 8-year-old cousin. This one I made for my oldest son's best friend's little baby boy when he turned 1. This one I made for my supervisor. It's an Oreo cake. This one I made for somebody here in Omaha, they had a Cookie Monster baby shower theme.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes, you remember that? These are the ones I make for Valentine's Day for all the people who want to buy Valentine's cakes for their lovers. Yep. This one is for my 1-year-old grandson's birthday. Football. This one was for a older couple's 50th wedding anniversary. That's just some of the products that I made. That ain't even the whole spread. But we got chocolate covered strawberries, chocolate covered Rice Krispies, chocolate covered pretzels, cupcakes, and as you can see to the right, you see a sliver of the cake that I made. This one was one of the cakes that I made for the dozens of motherfucking cousins Christmas party. And if you don't know who the dozens of
motherfuckers,
they the oldest long-standing, long-running family in Omaha that has an annual family reunion every year. 106 was this year, and they also related to Gabrielle Union. That is her family that I used to make cakes for.
You know, like
there's a whole bunch of nigglets over there.
And I could go in, and I could keep going, and I could keep going.
I think the story of their family is beautiful, though.
Don't tell me my shit is amateur, because just like Erykah Badu, I'm sensitive about my shit.
But you handled it well. You brushed them off like they once said.
I handled them well because they a motherfucking troll.
Actually, all of our actually all of our black family dominant pretty big size alongside black family from back home is probably.
I wasn't even like really offended at the time. I was like, I'll handle that shit later. I'll handle that shit later because I know what my skills give. I have people who be wanting me to ship shit. I have people who be coming from different cities, like from Iowa, from Lincoln, from different areas around Nebraska that have came to drive here to pick up cakes from me. So I know what skills I have. I might not be the cake boss or the best baker ever or best cake decorator, but my shit is far from amateur. And that motherfucker said, I make raggedy cakes. Now, I know they're a troll, and they was just talking shit because they a troll. But you notice how nobody fed into that shit also.
No.
They just mad because they can't do it, girl. Too hard, girl. Nobody worry about that.
See me decorate desserts live. They follow me on my IGs and my cake Facebook pages, and did nobody was like, yeah, her shit is trash, or yeah, her shit is. Nobody said shit. Like I was like, you troll ass. And so what did I say, Mel? I said I said you a motherfucking lie. That was the only thing I said combative. And then
you like trolls be trolling.
Yeah, and then they said something else. I said, you know what? I know you're a troll. So keep on trolling.
They just mad because their babies got to wear football helmets.
I said, I know you a troll, so just keep on. And you know, after I told them that I know they a troll and to keep on trolling, they didn't say shit else. Because I paid them dust. I literally paid them dust. But I was like,
I'd rather make them cry.
About it when I get time.
They start crying when they went to the car.
Because like that shit, I'm like,
cry when you get to the car.
Nigga, did you just say nigga?
Yeah, they called your cakes regular. Says you can't be going for that shit. You gotta stand up on your brand. Shit, don't be out there hating.
You should have told him just as raggedy as his grandma wig now.
Man,
you know she got that leather wig, girl. You know she got that leather wig.
She got it all twisted. Quit playing.
Matter of fact, she just ordered a brand new one. The rhinestone studded leather wig with the chest out.
It's a troll. I'm like, I am not about to sit here.
Man, they wouldn't be able to handle me and you roasting somebody, man.
You know what? And some people do argue with trolls. I swear.
For real, I see. Oh man, what is up with that? I'm not about to be arguing with no troll, man. I didn't see long. I done seen cats that had 200-300 replies on. I'm like, are you kidding me?
And they really argue with a
I'm gonna cut 'em.
troll. And
I
I'm
ain't
like,
arguing with
no.
them. I'm gonna just cut them to the quick. I'm gonna cut them,
Like, how
and
the hell?
it's
What
gonna be
kind of
over
time?
with.
Dude, I understand we all got time. Well, the time that we do have, but dude, I'm not, dude. I'm not
I'm
about to
just
be going back
like,
and
Like
forth.
that's serious.
I'm just like, no. And this is one of somebody in the chat just said they like German
Watermelon
chocolate cake.
sugar.
That's one of my German chocolate cakes. That's just one of them. They really rich.
Yeah,
Like
like I
I
said.
push my foot in and then one of them cakes, that's just like those caramel cakes. I don't really like making them because you gotta stand there at the stove and you gotta keep stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring that shit. Otherwise it's gonna
Dry up.
egg up. It's gonna egg up. What they call that shit when the egg up and it start forming into like an egg?
Cheese,
What is it
season.
called? Seeds or
Yeah,
something? Yeah, something
start
like
season.
that. So yeah, some people be asking me, "Can you make me a caramel cake?" I really don't fucking want to.
I
Yeah.
Caramel
don't like caramel cake. That
cakes
is
is
so
one of those cakes. Caramel cakes and German chocolate cake is one of those cakes that you gotta do on the stove. You gotta sit there and stir, 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 and you really have to watch it. You can't just walk away, go do this, go do that. You gotta sit there and stir, 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 stir. Boy,
Put your sugar with all that damn
Stir,
sugar.
stir, stir.
people wonder why German chocolate cakes and caramel cakes cost so much.
Yeah, because everybody can't make no German chocolate cakes. You got some folks
Okay,
that do.
not from
Some
scratch.
folks give you some. You better be careful, fuck around catching listeria or E. coli or something.
Child, everybody can't make no good old caramel cake or no German.
Ooh, imagine it. Ooh,
Yeah,
imagine
I
if
always
somebody.
cheat on the frosting. I buy that in the can. I make the cake from scratch, but I ain't making no
Oh no, that
caramel.
German chocolate frosted from scratch. Melissa, do it
Not
one
me.
time. I'll send you my recipe if you ain't got one.
Don't,
Ooh,
don't
child.
even worry about it. I don't cook them enough.
But I'm telling you that frosting, you know that frosting ain't got shit on the homemade frosting.
I
It
know,
ain't
but
got
I ain't gonna do that. I'm
girl,
not
but
doing
I feel you though, because when Carmel Diva tell you, usually around Thanksgiving and Christmas, I usually have like 15, 20 orders. And
Mm-hmm.
I work like 2 days straight, all day, all night, overnight to get those orders in before the holidays. And one thing I won't do is a German chocolate cake or a caramel cake because it takes too much time. Like I'm not
Right.
sitting here for no 30 minutes just stirring and shit when I got 15 other orders.
But
Like,
that
man,
does
get
make
you a
sense why
motherfucking
people
banana
charge
pudding
more
cake,
for them.
get you an Oreo cake, get you a Reese's cake, get you a strawberry crunch cake, get you a motherfucking carrot cake. Just order anything that I ain't gotta stand on because you already gotta bake the cake. Then you gotta stand there for 30 to 45 minutes doing all that stirring at the stove. Like, no, we
Mm-hmm.
ain't doing all that. Not when I got all these other fucking orders that I need to do. And then you gotta decorate the cake. Like I just don't make cakes and throw some frosting on it. I'm actually a custom cake decorator. So I actually put a lot of time in decorating the cake. So yeah. Those two cakes I don't make when it's around the holidays when I have a lot of orders. But
So
yeah, that
what's the
troll
going rate for a caramel cake now?
bitch. I know this. I could have got out of pocket, but I know we would have been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth in the chat. Like,
Yeah, I see that troll in a lot of chats.
yeah, that's what people told me. They said, don't pay that troll no attention. That
Yeah.
troll will just be going chat to chat to chat, talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't got nothing else better to do.
Mm-mm.
Oh, so you
Girl
know
over
his
there,
kids? Yeah, you know his kids got football helmets on them.
Watermelon Sugar said, I need to make a troll cake. That's a good idea, Watermelon Sugar. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of red velvet cake. Man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all go to my Facebook page called Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice, you can see all my cakes.
So what's the going rate these days for a caramel cake?
For a carrot cake?
Caramel.
Oh,
Without the
caramel
extra
cake?
work. Uh-huh.
If I was to make a caramel cake, how much would I charge?
Yeah.
Probably about 60, 65.
Well, that's not bad. Because
That's on the low end. That's on the low end.
I It is because I remember years ago, people charging, if you want to what you said, caramel, we said
And it
carrot.
also depends on what size cake you want. If you want a sheet cake, if you want a round cake, if you want a layer cake, if you want 2 layers, 3 layers. So it depends on what exactly they want. But start price 60 to 65. But that's those cakes, period, these days. Like when the last time you bought a bag of powdered sugar?
20 years ago, when I was working at Children's Hospital, there was a lady that worked there, and she was selling caramel cakes for $50, and I was like, $50.
That's what I'm talking about. And when was the last time you purchased a bag of powdered sugar, and how much did it cost?
It had to be more than 5 years ago. I don't even remember.
Okay, so let me tell you, before the Rona, powdered sugar to make your homemade frosting was $1.99 average, between $1.69 to $1.99.
Mm-hmm.
Average now is $3.30 to $3.60 per bag.
Damn.
So the average cake, and we ain't talking caramel, we ain't talking German, we talking about regular frosting.
Mm-hmm.
The average cake, to decorate it with just the frosting alone, you need at least 3.5 to 4 bags of frosting. So if you pay in $3.50 per bag times 4 bags,
that's almost $20.
That's $20 right there. That's not counting the butter. That's not counting the vanilla. That's not counting the butter, the salt. That's not counting, there's different things that you got to add to the sugar to make it frosting.
Cream cheese.
And a lot of butters are expensive now. So the only thing that's really still cheap is salt.
Mm.
The cheapest product to make cakes or frosting is salt.
Mm.
So, and to make my homemade powders, I like to make, and I buy the C&H. See, if you buy the off-brand, you might get a 20-cent discount. I have never, ever in my life used off-brand powdered sugar. I tried it when I first started off, when I was just trying shit. I know some things they say taste the same, but some off-brand shit don't work.
C&H.
And when it comes to powdered sugar and making homemade frosting, I never suggest buying the off-brand, especially if it's warm like this time of the year and you have to travel with the desserts or you have to deliver desserts. You want a really good powdered sugar to make your frosting. Otherwise, you can have a whole hot ass mess by the time you deliver that shit to where it needs to go. Or you got to add a whole bunch of extra shit to it to make it. It's a lot. So I'm not going to even go into that. But I do not suggest. Now, if you at home and you just making cakes for your house, for your kids, for your husband, whatever, buy whatever powdered sugar you want. But I suggest buying the C&H. I stand by that to make your powdered sugar. And I always tell people if they need any information from me, I don't mind telling you, what you need or how to do stuff. People hit me up sometimes, how I do this, how I make this. But yeah, if you really want to get into cake decorating, get that C&H. It costs a little bit, but sometimes you just got to add a little bit to your cake feed.
Or if y'all down south, she probably talking about Domino or Imperial.
Yeah, it just.
I know. I've heard of Domino. I hadn't heard of C&H.
Right, because it's a different brand everywhere. So if your top brand down south is one of those, then yeah. But then they have the other brand like the Family, whatever.
Look, growing up, when we was growing up, we had store brand everything. We knew every stores. Like Kroger was Kroger Cost Cutter. Winn-Dixie was I forgot, Thrifty Made. Like we knew everybody's off brand because that's all my dad bought.
And there's certain things I buy off brand, and there's certain things I buy just absolute, like cheese. I tried it so many times to buy off-brand cheese, and no shade to the people.
Yeah, I can't buy off-brand cheese.
It just doesn't work the same for me. I don't know why, but off-brand cheese, I can't.
You know what I will buy? I'll buy like the Walmart block cheese, like if I'm buying like some cheddar or something like that. But as far as like my deli cheese, I gotta have deli cheese. And I don't like the Velveeta and all that, the Kraft where it's like in the individual no, that's fake cheese. I don't like it. It got a weird taste to me.
My dad
No.
used to get
Especially if
those.
you're making some homemade macaroni, you gotta have some good cheese.
My dad used to buy that cheap cheese, the wrap singles. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, you can put that shit in the microwave and put it on 45 minutes. And I see when you take it out, you still got a perfect square. The shit didn't melt. I'm like, no.
I hate that cheese. I hate that individual wrap cheese. I hate it.
Well, the off brand is even worse than the one that's supposed to be the better brand.
Mm-hmm.
And Watermelon Sugar said, "Do I make truffles?" I know I'm like my main category is cakes. My main category is cakes. I do some table desserts, but because this is like not my full time gig. Now, if it was my full time gig, I'd probably do all kind of other stuff, but mainly cakes and table desserts like chocolate covered strawberries, Rice Krispie trees, pretzel, things like that.
Like
Table
the little
trees like that.
novelty desserts and stuff.
Yeah, table trees like that. But yeah, my main thing is cakes. That's what I'm really known for, and that's what I really like to do. That's where my heart is. So I know a lot of people do stuff like candy apples and all that kind. Girl, candy apples, them shits, they all right. But that man making that shit, and that's another thing. You gotta stand over the stove, and you gotta keep stirring and keep stirring and keep stirring, and then you gotta make those candy apples and child. That's a
Now,
lot.
okay, when you say candy apples, can we distinguish? Because people get it confused. There's a difference between a caramel apple
Right.
and a candy apple. The candy apples are the red ones with the cinnamon in it.
Right. So
I don't like them. They too hard.
what I'm talking about,
I love them.
They
yeah,
too hard.
they
Take them out.
they take a while to make it. Even the caramel ones, you still have to boil your apples and all this. It's like a whole bunch of steps to make those apples. And then after that, you put the caramel on them. Then you gotta have a sit. Then you gotta like some people like to decorate them and all that kind of stuff, like they are actual cake or something like that. But I just make you a cake and get that shit on out of here. Pew. I ain't trying to do all that other shit. Like, no, because a lot of motherfuckers don't like even try to pay for that shit. Like, do you know, Karma Diva, some dude hit me up maybe like 5 months ago. And he wanted to get like a special customized cake for his girl's birthday. Girl, do you know we spent hours on the phone? This motherfucker didn't want to spend over like $40 for a cake. And
he want a cupcake for them.
When I told him how much the cake would be, and mind you, the person he was getting the cake for was a very, very, very close, damn near family to me.
Mm-hmm.
And he knew that because that person bragged about my shit. So you gonna come to me, a personal custom cake decorator, because your girl told you all about me, and then you don't want to pay over $40. This nigga actually told me I only got $40 and I only get paid for 2 weeks.
Well, you only getting a piece of cake.
If he happened to be watching, I'm sorry, but that shit fucked me up. I doubt he.
I'll say this: you ain't gonna go to Baker's or Pettit's and do that.
We kept going back and forth. Well, how much is? I'm up here like a real personal professional cake decorator will ask you, how many people are you serving?
Right.
They will ask you that. What kind of frosting? What kind of this? How many layers? Like we get real detailed.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, I don't want nothing all. I don't want nothing all. I just want this. I just want to. I just want.
But it sounds like he need to go to the store and get him some Dunkin' Hines.
The lady he's getting this cake for is a bougie ass bitch. I mean, good, great, grand jobs. I mean, like, I know her. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
listening to this fool, and I never even talked to her about this shit. Never, ever talked to her about this shit. And he's just being so cheap. And then he finally was like, you know what? Never mind. I find out later that he ended up somebody. So I don't know how they knew he hit me up. I think somebody referred him to me. Besides her, he knew about me from her, but somebody referred him to me. They was like, "Well, hit up Tanya, and he was like, "Oh yeah, my girl talk, that type of thing." And so
Mm-hmm.
when I found out what he did after he was like telling me, "Nah, I changed my mind," he just told me I changed my mind. He said he gave me some excuse why he couldn't get the cake. And then I found out somebody said he done went and got this damn raggedy ass person to make this cake for $40 to feed like 60 people. I said, "Oh God, I can't wait to see the pictures."
What?
Mm-mm.
I can't wait. I said, because ain't nobody in their right mind in 2020 motherfucking 3 gonna make no cake for 60 people for $40.
What?
Mm-mm.
So y'all just imagine. Okay, I'm gonna
Did
just
you see
right.
it?
Yeah, somebody sent me the picture, and I was
Mhm.
like, and then they was the person was dragging the cake because they was at the party. They was dragging the cake. They was like, "Oh my God, Tanya! Oh my God!" And I'm like, because they're the people that like a lot of people come to me and they like if you're in a business like Melissa, you do like tax and all that kind of stuff, right?
Mhm.
So sometimes you might have somebody come to you and say, "This person who did my day, they messed up and they did." People come to you and complain no matter what, whether you're a barber, a
Yep.
hairdresser, a daycare provider. People be coming to me with stories. I'll be like, this one person, okay, now I get paid first, right? I don't take no half. I don't take no 1/3. You gonna pay me first before I buy salt, anything for your cake
Mhm.
order, right? And that's how I always been. I never really had a problem with that. You either gonna pay or you're not. Go somewhere else. But I had this one lady who was like, "I don't know. I really want you. I've been hearing so many good things. I see all your pictures, your videos, your live cake decorated. And I'm like, what's the problem? Well, somebody I paid for a cake before, they never made the cake for me, and I never got my money back. I'm like, you shitting me right here in Omaha, Nebraska. And I was like, what? And they told me who the person was. I never said anything. They said I called them the day before, the day after. And I'm like, and you didn't roll up on their ass and get your money one way or the other?
So she
They're like,
paid for
no,
it and they never.
I just let it go. I just let it go. They just let it go. And I said, well, I'm gonna tell you this. On my Facebook page, I have where people give reviews. I said I had just make a post on your Facebook page. Have you ever ordered from Tanya's Delight slice by slice, and what was your experience? And I promise you, you won't have no bad feedback. And they was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna give you the money, and I'm gonna just trust you. So some people are really like scared to just pay people for a service when they've been screwed. And I'm not gonna
Mhm.
go back and forth with you. I understand. Okay, find somebody else. I'm not gonna argue, but I'm not also gonna change my policy.
Right.
And they were so happy with their order. They was like, I'm gonna tell everybody about you. Da 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 da. But there are people out here being scamming people, even in the cake business, and I could not believe it. I'm like, our town in Carmody, we have a big little town, a little town and a big town, big town, little town type of thing here. So I'm like, why
Mm-hmm.
would somebody do that? No one, everybody knows everybody.
Right. And word of mouth is the best and the worst advertising.
Yes. And then on top of that, I'm like, I wish I would pay somebody. Don't let me know where they live. Oh, I'm getting my money. Especially, they said they charged them 60 something dollars for a cake, and they never
And how you even
got their money back.
how you even bump into somebody like that and still can
It's messed up.
that's really messed up.
It's messed up. And I felt bad for them, but I'm like, I cannot change my policy just because of your bad experience. I'm sorry.
Right.
You can't force people to trust you.
Hey y'all, I love y'all, but I'm sitting here nodding.
Girl, it's okay because we had our 3 hour mark, our 3 hour
Okay,
season.
so I'm finna go to.
And let me read Watermelon comment, and then we're gonna get out of here. The Watermelon said, okay, if and when you do start making them, I'll be happy to pay extra and for shipping. Thank you, boo. I appreciate that. I really, really do. I appreciate that. But I'm gonna just be honest, when it comes to me, I have a full-time job, and that job has the 401k, the benefits, all that, you know, months and months of PTO and vacation every year because I've been there over 10 years. So the cake business is like my part-time business that I do. And yeah, I just, but yeah, I love to do what I do, decorating cakes for people. But yeah. It's been fun, you guys. It's been real. I had a wonderful time with all of you guys. Did anybody besides y'all jump on here? I think it was just Mel, Karma Diva, and Bro. I don't think nobody else. Corio. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Corio. I thought somebody else. See, I'm tripping. Corio jumped on here for a minute. She didn't feel too well, but she jumped on here real quick to give her 2 cents on
Aww.
the
I hope
topic.
you feel better, Corio.
Pray for Corio
Yeah.
feels better real soon because I love me some Choreo. And she be giving some good commentary when it comes to this B sector shit. So yes, we love us some Choreo. So I hope she feels better soon. But Karma Diva, when you actually start your new channel, let us know because we'll support it. Mel, same thing with you. Bro, we still working on him to start on the one he already got. But we but yeah, just let me know. But other than that, you guys, the hood table, for those of y'all who don't know, we are on the road to 6K. We are like a little bit, like 300 plus or minus, maybe like 275-ish away from 6K, something like that. But 6K. So please tell a friend to subscribe to the Hood Table because it'll be over here popping. And we discuss everything from the hood to the White House, beef sector, all that. So please make sure you guys subscribe, like, share. If you want to hit the Cash App, I'm going to have everybody give out their Cash App. The people on the panel, which I usually do on our Friday Night Live, so it's nothing new. But the Hood Table Cash App for me is $ the Hood Table 402. Karma Diva, what's your Cash App?
Pumpkin K 77.
Yep, it's right under her name. Bros, his is $ Count Amaru, just like his name says right there. Mel, what's your Cash App?
Honestly, I don't know it. I know it.
You don't know hers.
I don't know.
She don't know hers, but if the spirit moves you to donate to anybody on the panel, you don't have to. It's not mandatory. You don't have to Cash App everybody. You don't have to Cash App one person.
Yeah, I'm the only one without a job, so y'all can hit me up.
If you feel like you want to donate to the panel,
you have a business.
Tonight.
You don't need a job. You have a business.
Yeah, I ain't started it yet though.
But no, please feel free. I like to, when I do my Friday Night Lives and I have people up here for 2-3 hours, I like to, make sure people know that it's okay if you want to send them a love offering as well. So, yes. But on that note, everybody, again, like, share, subscribe, and stay safe. Be blessed. Remain vigilant at all times. And always remember, keep it hood. I holla.
All right, y'all have a good weekend.
You too, love. Guys. Love you, bro, sis, Mel, everybody who joined us.
Love y'all.
Yes, have a wonderful evening and a great weekend.
All right. Be blessed.
Until we meet again.